Hey,
Oh my god!
Macarena.
Macarena!
Hello.
Hello, everyone. We've got 5-6 people watching so far. That's good. Let's see where the night goes.
I can't drink. How do I drink the soda? That's the real
I
question.
think you need a straw,
You
dude.
don't.
I need a straw.
Hello, Draco. How are you? Right, yeah, you might need a straw, dude. Or you could just, take the helmet off like Chief does in Halo 1 and reveal another helmet.
Or the Halo TV show. That works too.
Yeah, exactly.
I just lost my hat in this process. Sorry. Okay,
Cool.
we're here. Good stuff.
Right.
I do things very slowly.
Oh,
unfortunately.
sweet. We got 2 GURPS. Yes, we do, baby.
We have
Ooh, 2 GURPS.
By the
That's
way,
sexy.
for anyone who's watching the stream right now, not only are we going to be doing today's podcast, Codmaster is also attempting to do one of the world's hardest parkour maps on Halo right now. So if you
Is he
want
really?
to watch him, he's going to live stream through YouTube. He'll put his YouTube link in our Discord, so you can go and watch him live while he does that.
nice.
This is not
Good stuff,
customs
good
and
stuff.
Good luck,
Barracuda.
dude. Good
Unfortunately,
luck.
it's not. I'm going to have to stream that shit to Twitch. Okay, but that's fine. Just drop your Twitch and just share your Halo chat, and then that's all good.
No, did I do? Okay.
Unfortunately, Cher at the moment's decided to message to say he's having dinner right now, but he'll be on in a minute, so he can do his introduction a little bit later. But I think
Why
for
did
now,
he invite us? Like, what the fuck?
I know.
You could invite
Right?
us to dinner. What
I
the
know.
fuck?
Wasn't this entirely his
I didn't
deal?
eat dinner yet.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Before I introduce the guys who are on the stream right now, you've probably already seen the message in chat. We do have a competition, so one lucky winner will win some free merch courtesy of me. So if you're not already a member of the Discord, make sure you hit that link. I will do an announcement post where you can react to it, and then we'll reveal it live on stream at some point, probably about 3/4 of the way through. So, I think I'll give each of you guys 5 minutes to introduce yourself. So why don't
Oh
we
God,
start
5
with,
minutes.
or a couple of seconds, totally up to you. I wanted to give you guys a bit of a platform. Barracuda, you will take my fucking merch, you little bitch. Right. We'll start with Alex. Alex is
All right, so-
Alex is new to the community. So who are you?
I am. So I was bred in a facility from Girth's DNA, so we're clearly twins and everything. No, I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Halo has been a mainstay in my repertoire since 2001, when the first crap just came out. I play literally anything and everything. I do art streams. I play in a death metal band and do death metal occasionally on streams. I make fun masks like this. This is supposed to be a baboon. I call it the Rafiki, but it's not the Rafiki. That's 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
that was absolutely beautiful. I forgot to also do the announcement. That's my bad. We went straight into this without doing the fucking announcement. Hold up.
Someone was a little excited.
I know,
Kurt
right?
did one job. Way to
There
go.
we go. Now the announcement's out on Discord, and hopefully we'll have people like fucking start joining soon. So yeah, that's all good. Okay, so I think next is you, Mr.
Me?
Mr. Buddy.
Okay, let's get into this. Hold on, sorry. I'm still just getting used to Discord video calls. I never go on Discord
Hi
video
Axel,
calls,
how
as
you
can
doing,
tell.
dude?
Oh, I went through the door. I just got like in the door and we're doing this podcast. I'm still like a little jittery. But how's everyone doing today? My name is Lowell Halo Addiction, for all those people who don't know. You see that Corgi logo? That is me, by the way. I made that. But like I said, I've been doing Halo since, like I said, maybe 2004. But I got really into Halo like 2007. And ever since 2007, I just love making content for Halo. Photography, all that stuff. So maybe 2019 is when I really wanted a name for myself. Because I went to Halo Outpost Discovery, and it was just a very beautiful moment in Halo, and I got to witness it firsthand. I did like personal photography at that event, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful. I need to get back into Halo as much as I used to back in the day. And Girth over here always was hosting customs, the Spar Wargames, so that really just sucked me into this Halo again. And that's why I really like about streaming on Twitch and just making content in general for Halo, because it brings back my childhood, and I get to play with an amazing Halo community. And, you know, like, I feel like I'm going to play Halo to the day I die, and that's okay. That's, I think, the one thing I love about Halo. Because people say Halo is a dead game, and I don't think so. If you have the right type of people,
Hey, Kevin.
you can do anything you want. That's all I could say. And that's all I can really say right now, Kurt. So back to you.
At this point, I would like to introduce Sher, but unfortunately, Sher's having his dinner right now, so I'm assuming he's going to bring his lot over soon at some point. So, many of you know I'm Mr. Godzilla. I am the community owner of Spartan Wargames, one of the biggest custom games groups out there on Twitch and just in general for hosting Halo customs. As you know, we do custom game events 3 nights a week. And I kind of started playing Halo at a very interesting time. So I'll give you a little story about me. So when I was 6, funnily enough, that's when the age of when the Spartans were drafted. I have a feeling that I was drafted when I was a kid. So I was 6. I was having an operation at the time. I had tonsillitis really fucking early. Thank you, Kevin, for the follow. I appreciate that. So yes, I was having an operation and they had an Xbox. So this was after Halo C had actually launched, like a couple of months into it. And they'd already had an Xbox of Halo 1 in the kids' room. So I had the operation, I was feeling really bad, and my dad put me in the kids' room, and I happened to go on the Xbox. Now, at the time, I only had a Nintendo, so like, I'm looking at the OG Duke, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? Like, this controller is massive. Anyway, I start playing Halo CE, and you know, as soon as you spawn, you go into, like, the cafeteria, and then the elites come out and start attacking you. I killed one of them. Like, I kept having to repeat it because I was so bad. I killed one of them, saw the elite blood, threw up on myself and my dad, and then started crying. And then my dad had to put me to bed. Next morning, I asked my dad to bring the TV into the hospital bed. I spent the entire day and I had just finished the mission Halo, and then I was discharged afterwards. And I thought, wow, like, this game's fucking fantastic. A couple of weeks later, there's a box in my bedroom. I asked my dad what it is. He opens it up for me, and it's Xbox with Halo CE. So that's how I was introduced into Halo, was I was in hospital, I threw up on myself and my dad, and then he gifted me Halo.
So you're telling me if I throw up, I can get a free Halo game? Is that what I'm
Somehow,
hearing?
like...
I should have done that.
Yeah, so, Dad, if you're watching, thank you. I wouldn't be here where I am now without throwing up on my dad playing Halo. Yo, can kill split lips, lol. Yes, I can. Kill them all the fucking time now.
Split lips.
So yeah, that's me and Halo. So I think what we'll do while we're waiting for show, we might as well go straight into our topics. Really, we've got fucking loads to talk about tonight.
Yes, we do.
So I think I'll save the first sort of like segment to when Sher's here. But the last podcast that we did, it was literally a day or two before Halo Infinite came out. And we were talking about, you know, our expectations, what it is we're kind of looking forward to in Halo Infinite, things that we're worried about. I'll just throw it out there, guys. What's your experiences been with Halo Infinite since release?
So, for me, at least, because I'm going to just jump in and intersect, because that's what I do. For me, at least, I had a positive experience for the most part. I solely play SWAT, which is not SWAT anymore. Now it's Tactical Slayer, which I don't know how I genuinely feel about, but whatever. I don't really give a shit. So I normally just play SWAT, and initially I had a lot of fun with it, and then they're like, hey, look at all these other guns that can be SWAT, and I'm like, no, these guns ain't it, dude. Like, just give me that BR, like, or like give me an actual DMR instead of like whatever the commando.
Yeah,
I don't understand that gun, because that gun has like.
So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like shoot it 2 or 3 times, let go of the trigger. You're supposed to go da 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 da. So it's like it's a weird.
But it doesn't feel like that.
I hate it. I hate that gun.
It feels like a poor man's BR.
Yeah,
it's not a good time.
Nah, it was funny though. Actually, I had a friend who was just like, I don't like this gun, and I was just like, well, it's auto fire. And he's like, what do you mean it's auto fire? I was like, hold down the trigger, and he's like, I like this gun a little bit more now.
Yeah. I tell you what, Commando SWAT is very interesting, actually. What I didn't like, though, was Mangler SWAT.
Oh, Mango
Like,
Swat is so
fuck
bad.
me.
Like, I'll give it. Getting a headshot with a freaking mangler across map is rewarding, but it's not enough. Like, honestly, it's just not fun.
Yeah, it's fucking
You
horrible.
buy
Dude.
it from Wish.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. What about you, buddy? Anyway, because you streamed a fair bit of Halo Infinite, didn't you? Like a fair bit.
I'm gonna say this now personally. Ever since I played, like, start streaming Infinite, I got a lot more sweaty, and I can't say that's good. Like, I don't know. Like, every Halo game is a little sweaty. Don't get me wrong. Oh, by the way, before I get into this, is anyone thirsty for some expired Halo 3 game fuel? It's only 14 years old. Anyone thirsty? I drink this.
I'll drink it. Give me 50
I can
bucks.
actually, I'm like right down the road from you, buddy. So
Yeah.
Axel says Commando is BR when you buy it from Wish. Yeah.
Exactly. But like I have to say, getting back into the Infinite thing, like me personally, I really do love Infinite. I love the whole experience of it. I really love the campaign. I'm a little annoyed that I still can't play like co-op Infinite. I know the beta came out, but it's not the full experience. I'm still waiting for Forge. I really am. I want Forge to come out so we can actually play some custom games. Like for me, for Halo, I love custom games. Custom games is what kept Halo, I think, alive personally. Just we always kept going back on Halo just for customs. So I'm just waiting for Forge to come out because I just miss playing custom games on Infinite, and they're not the same until Forge comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
But overall, it was a great experience. That's all I have to say.
And that's something I'm going to talk about. So before I do anyway, I just want to remind people, for anyone who's watching the stream tonight, I've made a new channel point redemption reward for you. So because obviously we're not doing our custom games tonight, it will only cost you 1 channel point, and it just means that you have to enter your gamer tag to use the reward, but it allows me to actually make a record of people who are here, so I can actually give you rewards. If I drink that 15-year-old Halo 3 game fuel, I'll probably become a glowing ghoul from Fallout New Vegas. Kevin,
someone said actually, like, sorry, I'm saying someone actually, I posted this, and they're like, oh, Mountain Dew doesn't expire. Like, what are you talking about? Doesn't everything expire? I don't know. He's saying this thing didn't expire, so.
I mean, everything fucking expires,
there's only one way
dude.
to find out.
That's very true.
I am not taking any responsibility for fucking, Buddy dying on my stream, please.
So I worked at. I know soda does technically go bad, but there's a weird thing about it where it actually tastes good when it's bad. So like,
you're tempting me to open this up now.
I worked at Blockbuster for way longer than I should have, and we used to just like have to throw out expired soda, and we're like, well, fuck it, it's free, so might as well just take it. And it would live in my truck, and occasionally we would crack it open and drink it, and it didn't taste awful. I'm still breathing.
Nice.
There you go.
Just to let you guys know on Twitch as well, Codmaster is now attempting his hardest parkour run. So I'm just going to put his link in the chat now before we carry on.
Actually, I want to say this real quick. I already said this before, but when I reach 1,000 follows on Twitch, I plan on opening up one of my game fuels and drinking it. I'm being dead serious. I will do it. I will do it. I will stream the shit out of it, and I will drink it. I don't know about this one. I have a couple other. There you go.
I'm actually really excited for what Forge will do to Halo. So,
that'd be nice.
I'll say my thoughts now on Halo Infinite, and then we'll start talking about Forge and the rest of what we got planned for tonight. Hey Corpy. So my first impressions of Halo Infinite: download the game. Cannot load the campaign straight away. I get bugs. I'm frustrated. I give up for the night. I can't play campaign whatsoever. Next day, absolutely fine. I will say this: Halo Infinite gameplay, when it works, is some of the best in Halo, and I think we can all agree. I loved 343 gunplay in Halo, and this is coming from someone who's a Halo 2 diehard fan. The way that 343 do gunplay in combat is perfect and fantastic. I loved Halo 4. I thought it was an improvement on Halo Reach. Halo 5 has some of the best gunplay, but then Halo Infinite keeps that, but then brings old style gunplay in, and it just works for, old and new fans. I have uninstalled Halo Infinite. I've had it uninstalled since January this year. I have not touched it, and I refuse to touch it, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on.
Hey, Girth, want to play Infinite after this?
Start that download.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of download, did you hear about the recent bug that's happening with downloading data in the background per game?
No, I haven't heard of
So,
this.
there's a new bug at the moment where it tries to download the Battle Pass image over 2,000 times after you quit a game and go to the main menu. That equates to over 300 megabytes worth of data. Just to put it in perspective, 1 hour of World of Warcraft takes 30 megabytes of download. So basically it was reported because someone had actually received a notification from their provider to say, oh, by the way, you've used 75% of like your data already this week. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit because it's quite loud.
Could you imagine? Good thing I had infinite data, just crap ass roaming.
Yeah, so like you could literally play a couple of games of Halo Infinite. You've already used a gigabyte of data. Now, luckily, that's okay for people like me. I've got infinite data.
Yeah.
You know?
There's not for everybody.
People don't have it though. Yeah.
Yeah,
that sucks.
exactly.
Yeah,
Kevin says I have infinite on my PC but rarely touch it. It's like a bad marriage.
I haven't played campaign yet for Infinite. I really didn't like Halo 5. I loved Halo 4, but it took a lot of warming up to get to an enjoyment level with Halo 4 because Reach, I tend to like find one thing and just kind of like fall in love with it, and that's game for me. Like in Reach, it was assassinating. I would throw games because I would hide around a corner and just wait for one person, and the rest of the team is getting stomped, and they're like, Alex, you mind helping us with this? And I'm like, no, I'm hiding. Like at the end of Reach, it was like 50 assassinations, like my team of 4, 50 assassinations, 70 assassinations, 120 assassinations, and then 768 assassinations. So that was like our end, all 4 of us, the end of when we were playing Reach, the assassination thing was. And 4, I didn't like the assassinations, and so I had to go find something else, and I wound up falling in love with the Saw. So I just wound up actually playing like Slayer, which I never did before. And 5 I didn't like because the forced dash in 5 just pissed me off. Like half the fun for me was running up behind somebody and then running and knowing they can hear me and still getting the assassination off. And just
see, this is why I can understand like old Halo fans disliking this. I mean, me personally, I've always been a fan of high-paced games. You know, I play a lot of Titanfall 2, I play a lot of Apex Legends, and I play a lot of games which are high-intense gunfights and mechanics. So seeing that in Halo was fantastic for me, and that's why I said Halo 5 gunplay was almost perfect when it works. You know, like I think hands down that was the best 343 I've ever done. But like you said, the story was just wasn't there, bro.
No, yeah, and like I played through 5 story. I liked 5 story better than 4 story. I remember liking 5 story better, but I just didn't care for the multiplayer. So like I played it, and that was the game of it. You know, I was just over it. I don't know. Like for me, I grew up on Halo 1, and I was decent at Halo 1, and like just playing with my friends from across the street. And then they took on Halo 2 to a new level. Like they were some of the people who were figuring out super bounces. They were like super intent with it and everything, and they kept up with it. And I just got really bad at sniping, so I was just like, I don't want to play this game anymore. 3 came out and just played that to death, and you know, like it's kind of game from there. You know, we just kept playing it. It's fun. It keeps dragging you back no matter what.
Yeah,
and it's got good lore, man. It's got good lore.
Actually, you know what's funny, Alex? You said you worked at you worked at Blockbuster.
And GameStop.
So it's fun. And GameStop. There you go. You worked at all the cool places. But it's funny because what got me into Halo really was Halo 2, because my friends they showed me Halo 2 personally years ago, and so I went to Blockbuster. You probably working there at the time, probably, because I know this guys were actually from the same place. Me and Alex, isn't that crazy? Yeah, so I went to Blockbuster.
Down the street.
Yeah, probably down the street. Yeah, he's probably like next door for me, like right now. I could probably see him out my window if I wanted to. But
probably,
probably. But that's what I loved about Halo. Is like right when Halo 2 like first came out, I got it from Blockbuster, overplayed it the hell with it with my friends. We just played it like every night to the point that until I got my own Xbox, and that's when Halo 3 came out, and that's when everything changed. Because that's when I had my own personal 360 account, and just everything changed from there. It was just beautiful. just everything from that point on in 2007. I feel like my gaming journey started in 2007 personally.
Oh, funny enough, right? Talking about 2007 when Halo 3 came out. So you know how I said that my dad got me the Xbox when I threw it up on him, right? So my parents fucking did something even worse, all right? So I obviously got Halo 1, I got Halo 2. I spent, like, you know, all my time around my mate's house just like blitzing like campaign together and just fucking around in the customs, like putting silly shit on. My mum approaches me when I'm stood outside my nan's front door and says, oh, by the way, bearing in mind, this was when Halo 3 had already released. I didn't know when Halo 3 actually released because I wasn't really on the internet at that time. It wasn't until after Halo 3 I was on the internet. So my mum came up to me and she was like, oh, by the way, your auntie and uncle are trying to think of a games console and a game to give your cousin at Christmas. These are the choices. What do you think would be good for him to get? And I'm just instantly like, well, I'm a Halo fan. Like, I fucking love the original Xbox. I'm like, well, I've heard that this 360's coming out and there's a new Halo game coming out soon. So it might be worth, like, getting him that. And they're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Little did I know, on Christmas Day, I open up the fucking legendary Halo 3 game and console. In fact, I'm gonna go and grab it right now because I've still hold it.
Wait, Kurt, sorry, I need to know, is it the box or is it is it the box or is it the other one? Because it's funny because I got it right here actually, no joke. Let's see if I can pull it out.
Funny.
Oh, it's funny. Wait, here it is. This is the hard case copy of Halo 3.
Yeah.
But I also have the box actually. It's in my room somewhere. I got the box version with the helmet.
Did Halo 2 have the metal cover?
They did.
Okay,
and we
use that as frisbees. We use that as frisbees.
Did you really?
At Blockbuster, yeah. We would toss them at each other. Oh yeah, we were trying to be lethal with them. They were shurikens. Halo 2 shuriken boxes.
Unfortunately, my Xbox 360 ended up getting Red Ring of Death in its final year before Xbox One came out. But here's my legendary Halo 3 that I got for Christmas.
That's nice. That's really nice.
I actually got rid of the hard drive. I gave it to my friend because he needed it. Because the Xbox didn't work anymore. But I kept it. I should have kept the hard drive, really. But
Kurt, you need this by any chance?
Yes, I do, buddy. Actually, yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
No,
here you go.
Well, luckily that's somewhere over there anyway. But the way that I stopped the Red Ring of Death for about 6 months is I actually got some thermal paste and stuck a 2p coin to it. Because copper is obviously good at conducting heat and electricity, so I use that. So that's the 360, and then of course, you know, you can't celebrate Halo 3 without the legendary helmet right there. So I got that, the game, and the console in my Christmas package. So that was fucking sweet.
I was so pissed that you couldn't wear that helmet. I remember when that came out. I'm like, can we wear that helmet?
It's just a DVD tray, isn't it?
It is, but some people actually cut it open to wear it. But I heard, which was really sad, someone passed away a few years ago, and they used that as an urn, actually.
Oh, nice.
For cremation, well, they actually used that helmet.
It's not nice that they died, but it's nice that they did something that they, you know, they
nice that they died.
Not the man got, you know, he died, but, you know.
Logan says, ask Buddy what his favorite Halo game is.
Damn it, Logan, because Logan knows I'm going to say Halo 3, because he makes that as, like, the ongoing joke.
It is the ongoing joke.
It is the ongoing joke. Well, I don't know, Logan. I don't know. I don't know. What is this? What is this? This is Halo 4, right? Am I right? Actually, my favorite Halo game is the one with Master Chief and Fortnite. That's my favorite Halo game, actually.
Master Chief.
Exactly.
Where you can fight Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I tell you what's also really epic. I met my best friend through fucking Halo. That's fucking cool.
I stayed in touch with my best friend through Halo because when we've known each other since we were like 5, 6, and they moved to Florida when I was 18, and we kept in touch through Halo.
Fuck's sake, Alice! Fuck you! You're supposed to be at work, and she wants me to guzzle a pint of water. For fuck's sake!
Curse, you thirsty boy.
Apparently, I'm thirsty.
Apparently, you're gonna guzzle it. Good choice of words.
Look, Dane DeVito's face says it all right there.
Down it or it's guzzle. Guzzle sounds funny, so I use guzzle.
Guzzle sounds funny.
Right, here we go.
Damn, that's hot.
Damn, that's hot, he says.
What is
You
on the
make them
cup?
laugh. Halo,
They're-
clearly.
Oh, you
Is
can
it?
see
I
it
can't
dripping
see.
my
No.
beard. Fuck me.
Also, no, bro. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was just like, "Oh, yep, no, I know that pain."
I tell you
You
what,
try
it's
to
so
drink-
Yeah, you
it's
got-
so
you
hard
try
to
to
dunk
beard guys
up,
here.
it goes on. Yeah, and you're right
I
in
should
between
know.
us.
Yeah, the fucking the bald guy. Yeah.
Those,
That's
those
right.
like-
I always wanted to grow a beard. But
oh,
then,
you don't.
Yeah.
I was
I'll
going to
give
say,
you
for
some of
those
mine
who
here.
are
Yeah,
just
you
turning
should,
into
you
the
should.
stream late, if you do the channel point, there's 1 point. You can redeem it for 1 point, and I add you on the list so you can get your points in the server.
Before we keep chatting about Halo stuff, I want to show everyone real quick. This is my little Halo. Look, Logan, Halo 3. It's basically it's by Steve Downs. It just says, I'll say it.
wow.
I'll read it out loud. It just says, "Global Halo Addiction, wake me when you need me, Steve Downs." So this is
Also,
little,
just a
part.
reminder for those who are not in the Discord, we are doing a competition
Wait,
later on
maybe.
to win some free merch courtesy of me. So you can join the Discord by doing !Discord in the chat. Shot, can you do that for me? And then you can join in, and then I'll do an announcement a little bit later on how you can win that. But yeah, no, fucking Halo's a cool game, if you didn't already know.
Is it?
Wait,
I don't know,
Halo's a
man.
game?
I don't know, I mean, at the moment, it's in a really fucking horrible state. Like, I hate to bring Steam charts up, but seeing Halo MCC overtake Halo Infinite in player base on PC, like, obviously we don't know what the Xbox player count is like. It could be a lot more, but it is really sad to see, like, the way that this game is not being supported the way that it should. Not even just from, like, a Halo side of things. I think more as, like, a live service. This game is meant to be a live service game, and it's not. There are live service games out there. Like, I'm going to use Warframe, for example. Warframe has been, like, free to play for, like, 11 years, and look how that game has changed and become something fantastic.
That's pretty common for games in this age, you know. Like there are tons of games that Stellaris that came out in like 2007 and has just been trucking along, and the game has changed so much, you know. Like I think that's pretty common now, and I think it is sad that something as big as Halo can't pull it off in the same sense, you know. Like I think it would have been smarter to like start putting in some of the old guns first, you know, like the ones that everybody's used to and wants to do that instead of the stupid fucking Commando that I have a serious gripe against.
He
Like,
loves the
bring in the
Commando,
CE
if you
pistol,
haven't
okay?
already...
I like the pistol better.
Bring the CE pistol. I missed the CE pistol. Okay?
The sidekick
I-
was actually
5.
really good. In the flight, because I remember I played a lot of the flight and I covered it a lot on like social media, like... The sidekick was probably the best weapon, and I think they realized that it was too good, so they nerfed it like hell on release. So it's still good, but it's definitely not like what it used to be. Let's have a look at chat. So
Thanks,
Logan
Tom.
wants me to say that Destiny 2 is a good game. No. I don't want your goods, but everyone...
I mean, it's a good game if you buy all the DLCs and all the. It's like a child support payment, Destiny 2. Okay,
so-
it's a good game if you got all the DLCs. all the
Connor says
add-ons,
sick
okay?
a monomorph shirt, by the way, Alex. Oh yeah, Connor is a fellow metal lover,
Put
and,
your back into the oars.
and he also has a big shiny head as well. I want to rub it.
Nice, nice.
But I don't know. Halo's been in a really weird spot like this past year.
I think it's been in a weird spot for a while, to be honest. It doesn't have the same oomph that it used to, you know, like it was a juggernaut, and I feel like it's definitely lost its vibe a little bit. And I think, you know, like you could see like Xbox has lost a lot of its like glory and stuff like that. Like I working at GameStop, man, I always get those kids who are like, oh, PlayStation is better than Xbox, and it's like, cool. I like playing video games. It doesn't really matter what I'm playing them on. So
Yeah.
thanks. But like
I think that's just also a part of Game Pass in general. So like Game Pass has obviously got a lot of positives, but also a lot of negatives because they want all games to have the spotlight, not just Halo. I mean, Halo will obviously be its flagship in marketing tools because everyone always associates Halo and Xbox together. Like, that will always be a thing, but I just don't think it's going to... As much as I want Forge and custom game support to revive Halo in some shape, I don't think it's going to bring back a lot of people. It's going to be like what happened with Halo 5 Forge. It will happen over time, definitely.
Yeah.
But when I say like Halo's in a bad spot, I mean like the TV show.
oh god.
Has any of you watched it?
I haven't, but I've seen clips.
Anyone
so
in
let's
chat
just say,
watched the Halo
yeah.
TV show? Because I haven't.
No,
but I've
I
heard
have no
really bad
interest in it.
things about it.
Actually, I got a funny story to talk about when about the Halo TV show. It's more of like a celebrity encounter. So basically, the guy who plays Chief, I forget his name, Pablo Schrader, probably his cousin or brother, someone he's related to, is Liv Schreider from Scream. I don't know if you know who that actor is. He's in some other well-known things. I was in Montauk last year or 2 years ago, and I bumped into him, and I didn't know his name. And I'm like, aren't you like? Because you know who he was? He was Wolverine's brother in the Wolverine origin story with Hugh Jackman. That's who he was.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Sabretooth. So I went up to him like, aren't you that guy? Aren't you that guy from Wolverine? And he's had this dirty look of like, get the fuck away from me. You don't know my name. Don't even bother talking to me. So I basically had a weird encounter with Master Chief's cousin. So true story.
Oh no,
So, yeah.
not Master Cheeks.
Master Chief.
Oh yeah, we have
So
to
good.
talk about that. So
Hey, I like his ass.
Master
There you go.
Chief actually has a penis. That works apparently.
No, I don't
You
buy
were
it.
they,
I
were
don't
they
fucking buy
castrated or
it.
Some shit? Yeah,
Well,
they were castrated.
no, like in the lore, they're all of them are asexual in some shape or form. They were literally made to be like that and not have like feelings and.
Yeah.
See that in Halo 4 though. Chief was all like kind of emo in Halo 4. Cortana.
It was like
I think it was
Cortana.
more. I think I was it 4 or 5 that I like really enjoyed. It might be 5 to be honest, story wise, because it felt so interesting because it was just like very clearly like, yes, you're both a product of humanity, but you're also the next evolutionary step in humanity. And
I think that was Halo 4.
That was 4, yeah.
It was
I
4.
was-
That was
Chief
when
was like
Cortana was going for a rampancy stage and Chief
Right,
started to
right.
become more
Yeah.
human.
But it was also, so I'm also thinking 5 was with the dude who played Luke Cage, right? Hey, look at this kid.
Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, he's actually here!
Oh!
Fucking hell!
All right,
here.
can you guys hear me? Hello?
We can hear you,
Who?
but we can't see
Alright.
you.
Sure, my
Alright,
question is,
I'm
how
gonna
could you
go to
have
the
dinner?
camera.
There's 2 of you. One of you could have went on
Okay,
the
so
camp.
basically, right, you know
Just
what
saying.
just happened?
What?
Two of you.
I literally thought I was going to be free, but I had a guest that came around, so I had no clue that they were coming around, so I had to like have dinner with them, and so yeah, that's what happened.
Chat, Sher
You're
is
looking
actually
good, Cher.
finally here.
He's looking
Like,
good right now.
I can't believe I made it.
we can't even
Uh,
see you. It says press camera button to show to activate movie shooting.
Why
He's
is that
looking pretty good
upside
right now.
down?
Right,
Mine.
try it again.
There we
Take a
go.
look.
While
Yeah.
he gets his camera sorted out, let's read chat. So it'll probably eventually lead to the end of Halo Infinite.
Yeah, I fixed my camera. You guys just reach out. Don't worry, I'll fix it.
I had to stop watching it. It made me upset.
Hey.
I couldn't stop
Oh,
telling
is it-
my
is it on?
girlfriend everything
Yeah, you're
that I
good.
disliked about
Alright,
it. So
cool.
we stopped watching it.
All right.
He's either got a 10-inch bastion of a cock or a 3-inch mega chode like
Oh,
a
man.
small
Here we
beer.
So you just joined right in the great time, buddy.
I just
We're talking about,
told, I just
Link.
messaged all the people from Discord that
Yeah.
Godzilla is actually doing a podcast stream. I'm gonna be coming on. Oh, there we go. We got
Yeah.
Oakham chosen. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, chat.
Hey. So,
Real
Hi.
shit.
we've
funny.
just been talking about Halo Infinite for a little bit, but I think what we're doing, we're finally get you to introduce yourself. Who are you? What are you doing on my podcast?
Hi there, guys. So basically, my name is Shahid Shir. That's my full name. I'm actually 27 years old, and I've been streaming.
He's
on
5'11"
Twitch for like 2 years. Been streaming like 2 years now. So I just want to give a special thanks to Godzilla for inviting me to the podcast show, and I want to say thank you guys for like coming to see us. I know that I came late. I'm really sorry about that, but hey, man, I've actually made it to the podcast stream. Yeah.
At least you made it.
Yeah.
And
we
also, I
celebrated.
think there's one other thing that you're forgetting as well. I know I've told my server a little bit about you, but do you want to tell everyone who is not familiar what your accomplishment is in Halo?
So my accomplishment is I need to. So basically, it's me and my brother. We want to start focusing on completing the XP grind on Halo. So we're currently on the highest XP in the world. So our goal is just reaching to 1.2 billion XP, and after we're done with that, we can start focusing on like with Halo Infinite, modding Halo Master Chief Collection, because we're more into like modding custom content, you know. So that's our main goal right there, and hopefully in the future, we love to like go visit the Halo events, HCS events like tournaments, meeting with like some Halo fans that are like very super passionate about the franchise. Yeah, so the meetups is definitely our plan as well. So that's our goal. So there's a lot of stuff on our plate that we need to fill up. So we just need to complete those. Yeah.
So just to put it
There's a lot
into
of stuff,
perspective, so Sure
Yeah.
Productions, they've obviously been streaming for about 2 years
2
now.
years. Yeah.
So yeah, they're both ranked #1 in the world for the official leaderboards for Halo
Yeah.
XP. How
Yeah,
much
that's
XP are you guys on now? Is it 800 or 900 million?
So we're currently on 889 million XP.
Wow.
So we've been because they've changed up the XP. It was around 12,000 XP per match. Now it's the 30,000 XP per match. So it gave us that extra bonus, and because my brother isn't actually involved, we can swap over. He can do all the grinding, and I can do all the grinding as well. That's how we can level up that quick.
You kind of do 5-hour shifts between
yeah.
you, don't you? So it's like a 10-hour stream almost sometimes.
Yeah. So it works out very good. There's 2 of us. There's XP progressions being improved. So it makes everything quicker. So I think in next week, or maybe once a weekly challenge has been reset to, we definitely going to be reaching to 900 million XP, 900 million. And that's the next step is reaching to 1.2 billion XP. Yeah.
But I bet you
It must be nice to have a twin, Must be nice.
It
Let
is.
me know,
I
okay?
can tell you.
Yeah.
I can tell you firsthand. I was made after Girth's juice.
You guys realize you got twins, you guys are
Yeah.
twins. I got no one.
Sure, why
Guys,
didn't you tell everyone about Alex and me then?
Okay, so basically, right? So the story is, look, guys, I know it's shocking. They look very similar. It's just so shocking to me. So I was on Twitch category list on Halo Master Chief Collection. I was scrolling down, and all of a sudden, I just saw Girth, but I didn't really look at the Twitch username. I just simply clicked on Girth. I just simply clicked on the stream, right? Because I was wondering why is Girth it's orange and his server looks different. And then when I clicked on it and I was watching it on full screen, I didn't look at the Twitch username. I didn't really do that. So I looked at the screen. I looked at the video cam of you. Then I was like, wait. Something is a bit off. His voice sounds very different. That's the point. That's the point. It kind of gave away. I was like, okay, this looks so scary. He looks so much like Godzilla, right? So I had to post a funny image. I had to post an image of you and post it into your Discord server. Hey, good, look who it is. And you were like, oh my god, is that my twin? Yeah, man.
And little did we know, he's a Halo enjoyer. We share a lot of similar interests, so it just worked.
Yeah.
It was a made friendship, but it just worked.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, oh, we look alike. Great. Now we're best friends.
Hey everyone,
okay, right now, you guys do look alike.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you guys look so much alike.
Just a smidge.
Yeah. Good. If you're willing to make your beer orange, definitely, man.
I mean, it's got
love to see that.
when on camera it doesn't look like it, but IRL there's a little bit of ginger and a little bit of blonde in it, and a bit of grey as
really?
well. I'm getting a bit old.
Why don't you just dye it? When you hit a certain following on Twitch, just do it. Come on.
Oh, I did.
on.
So I did a hair bleaching stream. I had to do it in 3 parts though because I went from brown to silver and then white silver. So yeah, might have to do a ginger one day. Might do ginger.
I mean,
see what happens.
They say blondes have more fun, but it's really redheads.
Yeah, redheads.
Everybody,
Hell yeah.
Everybody wants the redhead, man.
Exactly.
They do.
Anyone in chat agree? Anyone in chat agree that redheads are the best?
And then when you drop the voice like that too, and just make it a little bit smooth, everybody gets a little uncomfortable because everybody's enjoying it a little too much.
Apparently, fucking something to do with chugging pizza in chat. James, add a blue huge
love
shift
that
filter on your
image.
camera in OBS and make it warmer. I mean, I could technically make it warmer by doing this, but that's way too bright. It's way too bright.
We do look the same.
We
That's
do.
why we're making the twin joke.
So,
Why don't you guys have matching shirts or something? What's stopping you from having matching shirts?
Hey, look, I'm trying to find you a twin. I'll definitely try to find you a twin.
Find me a twin, please, okay? Because the only twin I got right now is this expired soda. So, that's all I got.
I mean, the only orange thing I've got next to me is this Monster Juice can.
Con.
What's he saying? I'm 11 years
Can't
into a
master.
relationship with a redhead, and I'll confirm it's from first-hand experiences.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's how it be. That's how it be.
Can you do a mod poll for me, Barracuda? Oreo, what do you want the poll to be? While we're waiting for that poll to go up live, sure, Halo Infinite. You've obviously not streamed it for some time now.
No.
But I want to hear your thoughts, because obviously last time you were on our podcast, we said some things, because obviously we were streaming a day before the actual Halo Infinite release. What's your experiences been like with the game so far?
With Halo Infinite? To be honest with you, like, many people actually do come up to me and say, oh, hey, yeah, did you stop streaming Halo Infinite because you dislike the game? The reality is, I don't dislike the game. I just don't. But I do admit that it's missing a lot of content. And there's been a lot of, like, backlashes. Many people from different industries are leaving the studio. But so far, recently we've just been looking at some leaks of Forge. And that's what's making people, slowly coming back to Halo. I'm not really sure if this new Forge thing is going to bring back new fans, or it's definitely going to bring back old fans. But we just don't know for sure. But I do believe the fact that Forge Infinite is going to bring slightly, like, majority of people, coming back to Halo Infinite. But so far, like, I did test out the co-op Infinite campaign. There's a lot of bugs that they need to, like, fix, and the UI is still, like, confusing. There's a lot of stuff they have to fix, but it doesn't mean that actually, I hate streaming Halo Infinite. Like I said, I've been focusing way too much on the Master Chief Collection grind. So once I complete that, that's when, I'm going to be hopping on to streaming Halo Infinite, full time, as usual. So, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff they need to, like, they have to, like, fix on. A lot of stuff.
Nice. Sorry, I'm just typing in chat because Barracuda doesn't know how to do a poll. So I've put it in quotations. And then what you do is I believe you type your comment and go
It
from
pulls
there.
it up. It makes like I think you have to hit it twice and then it like pulls up a thing.
I was gonna say, if Barracuda can't get it working, I think Mark knows how to do it, so Mark can do it. This new person with a very interesting username, Infinite is bad, to be honest. Yes.
I think it's pronounced Jeff.
Oh yeah, Axel, this is easily one of the best, like, tracks in Halo 4 right now that you're listening to. This song actually gave me tears when I was playing the last mission of Halo 4. Halo 4 is the only Halo game that's actually made a man fucking cry, let's be honest. How many of you cried at the ending of Halo 4?
No.
It was very emotional.
I'm a cold person, so.
No, I think Johnson's death was more emotional for me, actually.
But that's just because you're a Halo free slut.
That's so true, but still, Johnson is the best character in Halo. Changed my mind.
I mean, it's pretty cool that they actually named the training grounds after,
They did.
Sergeant Avery Johnson. That was pretty cool in Halo Infinite. I like that nod a lot.
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
So Halo Infinite, I mentioned earlier that Halo Infinite has really good gameplay, and when you play the game, it is fun. The only problem is, it's like what we've all discussed, it's got no content. It's definitely not the live service game that we all expected it to be. And I know they did the live stream, and they obviously did like a corporate apology, saying we understand that people aren't happy, the engine's cranking up. I think that they're getting a little bit more vocal when it comes to feedback on Twitter, because during the first couple of months, it was very much the one thing that you don't do from a corporate stance is you don't attack your customers, even if your customers are attacking you. And that sounds really bad, me saying that. But the thing is that you have to learn to filter those bad negative comments and focus on the constructive comments. Not everyone in the Halo community is bad or toxic. It seems that way at the moment, because obviously we got a lot of vocal people out there. But we're not hating on individual developers. We're just mad at how management was able to release a game the way that it has.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I think it's hard for developers, though, at the same time, because it's like, technically games are art, so like everybody should just shut their mouth and just enjoy what they get, because it's technically an art form. Yes, it's playable. Yes, it's a huge industry, but it is essentially a group of people who decided that they wanted to put something interesting into the world. So like coming at them and everything and being like, hey, I didn't like this, is like, it's not going to work. At the same time, Halo has a pedigree. So it's like you really should like try to put the best product out there. I mean, like I personally, I liked Mass Effect 3's original ending. I know I'm the minority in that, but that's fine. Well, I don't think it was right for BioWare to get bullied into putting in a different ending. Mind you, I actually like that ending more, but I like the original ending too because I understood it was a full story, and I wasn't just like, okay, I didn't waste 90x hours on this. And I think Halo is held in the same regard. You know, like I think the stories have always been really intense, and you know, with great military standing, great understanding in science and everything. I think they did a great job with that, and I think it's been falling short for me. You know, like every time like a new Halo comes out, like I loved gameplay in 4, I didn't love gameplay in 5, but like I played both of them, and after I was done with that, I kind of put the games down, you know. Meanwhile, Reach I would never put down. You know, Reach, it was always just like, hey, we playing Reach tonight, let's do that. But I'm also at a different place in my life too, so it's like I'm not going to be able to like sit and play Halo like I used to. So it's like double-edged sword a little bit.
Yeah, and it's a shame because obviously as you grow up, things change. I mean, I've been quite lucky that I've been able to keep Halo that close to me that I'm able to still play Halo to the capacity that I used to play when I was a child while working at the same time. You know, I've been able to find a schedule that suits me and suits everyone. I agree. Like Halo, Halo as a piece of art is fantastic. It's got one of the most expansive lores out there, and I would compare it to almost like Star Wars in a way. And you think how big Star Wars is lore, and I'm glad that, you know, 343 are trying to expand it. You know, and they're actually looking at some of the material. I just think Halo Infinite would probably be in a better position if it wasn't considered a live service. And I think it's because we know what live service games for the most part are. Like I said, you know, I've compared it to Warframe. You know, you look at like things like Apex Legends, Fortnite, you know, PUBG. Those are all live service games. They're always bringing out brand new content. And I think, obviously, Halo at the moment, it's trying to step foot in the same pond as all of these other big... They've already they don't have the player base to begin with anyway to cater to those larger sort of like audience in games. You know, like you think of Fortnite, but then you think of Halo and how Halo 5 ended. Like there was only a couple of thousand people at the end of that. You know, and then they're trying to go into this big massive pool with like millions of other players in these games.
I just think, like, personally for me, I'm just a little off topic, but I know we're all content creators here, but I really wish, because I know we all have like lives outside video games, we all try to make our own time to, you know, stream, make content. I just really wish there was a better way of just kind of pushing forward in the world of content creation, streaming as well. I know we all do this in our own time, I get that, but I feel like we all have obstacles to go through. I've noticed. I've been content creating, at least for Global Halo Edition, for 3 years now, and I've noticed that I've like gone through a lot of obstacles along the way. And I really just wish that we just had a little bit more support when it came to that type of obstacle.
So we almost had something like that.
I'm not saying woe is me. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not trying to say woe is me, because I know everyone has their own life, their own stuff. They're all battling their own personal, you know, demons. I get it, but what I just feel like I wish we as a community came a little bit more together. I really did wish that, because, like, I don't know.
I think it also comes with the way that 343 was formed. So, like, during, obviously, the Halo 4, like, Vidocs, they were a company that were pretty much forced together by Microsoft. You know, Bungie didn't actually want to continue playing, you know, making Halo, but they had the love and passion there to make a trilogy. And then, obviously, 343 then have to take the mantle of what was great, but then also put their own spin on it because they're their own company. And I just don't think that they have it there. I mean, I was about to say one thing that we did have recently was the Halo API. And you know, Halo API made that splash screen to feature art from the community. And it's just unfortunate that recently they had to shut down.
It's I don't know, like I just feel they had such an undertaking, and you know, we expected so much, and it just didn't feel like anything was ever hit. You know, like I just feel like for me, you know, like even though I did enjoy 4, like every Halo game that has come out since 3 for me, or since Reach rather, has taken time for me to get into. And I think that's like kind of where games are right now. So like, you know, if you don't meet the curve right away, you know, you're gonna fall. Like it's look at like Fortnite's had years. World of Warcraft has had years, you know, like from where these games started. You know, I remember touching what's the one you brought up,
Warframe.
I remember touching Warframe when it came out and just being, knowing right then and there it wasn't for me, but at the same time, like now I popped into a friend's who plays it, like we talked about it and everything, and like I'm stunned by the level of content. And it's like sometimes it takes years to really build that up, and the problem is Halo has already had those years. You know, it's like you built your thing. Now, you know, like it's if Infinite were under a different guise, then it probably would do fine. It would probably do better. But the fact that it has the Halo title means people are gonna like scrutinize it. Same thing happens with Star Wars every second.
And again,
you know,
it's not that we're attacking developers. So I know that we've got like close to 30 people watching the stream right now, and you know, God forbid if there are any free developers here, you know, we're not attacking you personally.
They're taking notes right now, actually.
Like, I think the issue is they. I'll read your highlighted comment in a minute, Kevin, because that's very important. But we're not attacking developers. I think it's just, again, it's the management of free for free. I think the issue that we've got is that you've got these 18-month contracts where, you know, you've got new and undergraduate, you know, content like creators. You know, and people just straight out of like university going into the industry straight away with a brand like Halo, which, like you said, Alex, is, you know, it's been evolving over the years and it's became its own pedigree, you know, and then you've got 18 months of doing all that work to then leaving, and then someone else who's a undergraduate has to then pick up that slack, you know. It's just really unfortunate. I think the biggest disconnect in Infinite is that no one asked for a free live service game. I would have happily paid $60 to $70 for a full game. Infinite is not working, but nobody asked for it in its current form. They assumed it's what we wanted and did it. Did it what they wanted and forced it on us. I wouldn't say forced.
But that comment he said without the free, I would have paid $60 to $70 because then we would have expected and got everything we wanted. They could have used that excuse, like, we assume, but I feel a little bit better because I hate the, you know, like this, like I don't mind buying like the season pass. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not paying money for armor, visor colors. Fuck that, not happening. I'm sorry. I like when back in Halo 3 days when we actually had to unlock our armor to get the katana. Remember that?
What really hurts me the most is that I understand that games can release in such fashions. I mean, we got to respect the way that Halo MCC came out, and look what happened years later. Admittedly, 4 of those years were just absolutely fucking nothing.
Yes,
but then they got their ass into gear and fixed it. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, there is a new poll up at the moment, which is the most memorable Bungie Halo game. So make sure that you use your points for that. I think it's the communication side of things. Free for Free needs to work on their communication as a company, and I said this in our last podcast. They like, I understand, like, sometimes it's hard when you've got like Microsoft saying that you can or cannot say this, but if you're going to win your fans over, even if it's for a couple of weeks or for a couple of months, you need to be public about what it is you're doing. You need to be clear about what it is you're doing. And if something messes up or goes wrong, like Buddy's webcam for a second, I don't know where the fuck he's gone. That was just perfect. That was just fucking good timing. Fucking beautiful. So like, I'm talking about.
That was a good timing there.
That was really good fucking timing. We were just talking about communication.
That was weird.
I'm gonna
paranormal activity right there. That was like a ghost. It's like a ghost in the shack. Like, I don't know.
But I'm gonna use 1047 Games. You know, the guys behind Splitgate. Like Splitgate, that is like a love child for Halo.
Yeah.
And the way that they communicate with their fans is amazing. Like, even if you don't have any content, you know, just tell people that you're working on something. Don't like wait months before telling us Fiction Friday, oh, this character from the Halo. It's like, that's not what I want. I want to know that you guys are actually working on something, like, even if it's going to take you a while to do it. Yeah, Oreo, clip that, please.
Definitely clip that.
That was good. Put
That needs to go on YouTube.
Put it in the Discord. Well, this whole podcast, I'm going to start uploading these podcasts to YouTube now, because I want to do something with the YouTube. We're obviously doing really well on Twitch, and we're doing well on Instagram, but I want to get the Twitter and the YouTube, and God forbid, TikTok. Yes, we have TikTok.
TikTok.
We have TikTok.
Oh. Not TikTok. Wait, I have a TikTok. Never mind.
Yeah, but
I don't really post anything on TikTok, but I do have the account.
Yeah. I did make a note about Season 2 thoughts, but again, it's just nothing's
like. So I'm gonna nitpick on Infinite real fast.
Yeah.
The halfway to victory, like music that pops up, I hate it every fucking time. I don't care if it's my team. I don't care if it's the other team. The halfway to victory, I just get mad. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Shut up. Like, I don't want to know that there's halfway to victory because I'm busy focusing. I'm not going to turn and look at the thing.
You end up losing the match because they say that shit. That's my It's like game over.
That.
Yeah, that's when the pressure kicks in. When it says halfway to victory.
I wouldn't even say pressure. It just gets. It turns into to me, I get annoyed. I'm just like, shut up. I don't care. I don't want to hear your fucking voice. I want to kill this this child jumping up and down over here.
Why is there no why is there no Fortnite dances in Infinite? That's the real question. Why can't I do the Fortnite dance?
That's also what killed me with 5. The loot boxes in 5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'll clip it a little bit later on.
That pissed me off. Because I unfortunately got really hooked into Mass Effect 3 with a couple of friends, and we wasted money on those loot boxes.
Did you really?
Oh god. And because I was also working at GameStop, so I got discounts on all that crap. So
he was actually stealing.
Like
he was stealing all the codes. It's a bit like when you go into CEX in the UK and it comes with like the insert of like a point redemption. You try and use it, it's like, oh, it's already been used. It's this fucker over here using it.
I was always good about it. I never screwed anybody over. But yeah, so like we wasted money in that, and then like after Mass Effect 3 like kind of died, we're all kind of just like. Corpy. We're all kind of just like, we wasted money. So then Halo 5 comes along. And it's just like, oh, you want to get these really cool assassinations? Well, you got to buy loot boxes. Oh, you might not get it, though. And I'm just like, nah, not worth my time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a weird one. So, like...
Yeah.
So, what I hated is when they made that YouTube clip on how to buy the microtransactions, and then like 343 themselves on the video saying, hey, won't that affect the game? And it's like, hang on a minute, adults are talking. It's like, that really fucking pissed me off. But I didn't mind it so much because it was only tied to one game mode, Warzone, and everyone knew that was going to be a microtransaction game mode. If you buy into it, that's on you at the end of the day. As long as it doesn't affect the arena, custom games, all of that, which I play, that's fine. And I don't mind it in customizations because I will always buy, like, I have spent fucking hundreds. I don't want to know how much I've spent, let alone in Apex Legends. Like, and we're talking about skins that are like 15 to 20 pounds a skin. Like, I'm a slut for Apex Legends skins and RuneScape. But as long as it's like I'm buying an outfit, I don't mind. Like, God forbid, I went on Fortnite last night. And I bought a skin on Fortnite.
How much is
monster.
That?
Yeah.
It was the thing is, it was free skins on Fortnite for $10, and I thought, you know what, they look pretty
That's
good.
All it takes to get on Fortnite.
But you don't tie loot box mechanics to fucking cosmetics. Like the fact that the only way to earn armor is to buy a loot box and get a random chance of earning that cosmetic.
Yeah. And then they put it in so you can get doubles and crap, and it's just like, bro, like just make it nice, make it easy. Like, I don't want to waste all my. I don't make money. I don't make a lot of money. I don't have like if I'm buying a skin, I need that skin. I need that skin. Like Fortnite, first time I played Fortnite ever, right? I'm in the shop and I'm just looking around.
Mark, you can unban him.
$20 right there.
If you want to. Someone who was banned 4 months ago was banned because of the word Among Us, and I don't know why. So yeah, unban him. Yeah,
Among
shut the
Us.
fuck up. The grown-ups are talking. If you don't like our system, you're not a grown-up.
And who?
Damn.
Oh no, it's obviously the clip from the Halo 5 monetization. The issue with monetization in Halo 5 wasn't necessarily because it was a randomization via. Yeah, exactly. That's what we were just saying.
I agree. I don't necessarily mind loot boxes so long as like I hate card games. I don't play trading card games because I hate the
we are,
randomness.
Mark.
I don't play
You don't
dice
like
games
Pokemon?
anymore. No, fuck that. I actually hate
Not even-
Pokemon.
What?
Oh no!
That's it.
I'm instantly gonna go to 0 viewers now.
Let me say. Let me say.
How do you not like this Raichu? What is the matter with you? What is the matter with you, Alex?
Generation 1, 2, 3, I'm okay with.
Yeah,
that's
can
what I like. That's
tolerate.
my
Generation
tolerate.
3 was Generation 3 Sapphire.
I don't like
Ruby.
Pokemon, but I like Pikachu.
Yeah.
So Ruby Sapphire.
Yeah, I like that.
Only because I liked Deoxys, and I'm like, oh, well, that's an alien. That's a clear alien, so that's mine. And he had a Juggernaut form, and I'm just like, yep, that's mine too.
But going back to Halo Infinite, as you guys know, obviously they released some new content recently, which happened to leak a really old, sort of like early adaptation of Forge. Has any of you seen any of the Forge leaks?
Yeah,
No.
I've seen one guy. He uploaded another video, and it's based on Forge. And he built. So have you guys played Halo 2 Uprising?
Before we continue, we've got the end of our poll. So which is the most memorable Halo, Bungie Halo game? Halo 3
Halo 3,
1.
man.
Yeah, Halo 3 1, which is
It's-
understandable.
Yeah.
I'd say 2.
I was gonna say Halo 1. I want to vote that, but
I would have voted 2, even though I'm a
Yeah.
3 slut, like I've been told. But
Yeah. But yeah, carry on with what you were saying.
yeah. So basically, the one guy he uploaded another video of Halo Infinite Forge, and he built this level, and it's actually a massive inspiration from Halo 2 Uprising. You played the last mission. I'm not sure if that's the last mission, but I think it's the 8th mission, Halo 2 Uprising, and the way he built it was like, it's like, wow, man, like he made it into an actual campaign. But the only part it's missing, is AIs, but you do see like dead bodies, you see like trees and grass. It's very very dense as well.
Yeah.
And it just made me realize how advanced Forge is. I never played Halo 5 Forge. My brother has, but this is like totally shocked to me. It's very very surprising how much you can literally make.
I like how
From this,
sort of like it's a combination of Halo 5, but somehow they made it a little bit more user friendly. So I didn't
Yeah.
I played obviously a lot of Halo 5 customs because our group originated from early Forge in Halo 5, and then it grew onto MCC Griffball, and then became this fucking huge thing. It just exploded. Spartan Wargames. We were originally we were just called Halo Custom Games, but we had to rebrand because we were trying to make an app where you could download files on the app directly to your console, like an API, and our app kept getting taken down because it was getting copyrighted by the word Halo. So we thought we asked the community what would you like to be called, and then we all settled on Spartan Wargames, and
Wargames.
it's been like that for fucking years now, and it's
good that you picked that
Cheers
name,
to
man.
that.
Honestly, it's very very good that you picked that.
Yeah.
it's very original.
Yeah.
There
But
is
yeah,
something
Forge.
Infinite related. Oh, sorry. You go first. Sir.
I know you were saying.
Oh, I was just saying that for Forge Infinite, I just watched this clip on YouTube today. That Silent Hill game that never came out, and it was like the beta.
I was gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw that on YouTube today, and like someone did a very detailed
man.
version of that Silent Hill trailer. Breathtaking. I'm gonna say something. When Infinite Forge does come out, I'm excited for it. I feel like it's gonna be amazing. That's all I can
Dude,
say.
you one thing is so exciting. Look at this, right? I know Halo Infinite has been like flopping. It was almost like a year now. It's just been like flopping, right? But honestly, Forge. I think Forge is going to bring a lot of people back to this, and
It's bringing me
I think
back.
a lot of people out. Yeah, it's definitely going to bring a lot of people. But I think if they're going to bring Forge in, which is they already, they should definitely bring in a custom game browser. A custom game browser is so important, man. Like imagine you create a really good map, but there's no custom game browser. Who else is going to join you? You know, you want a stranger.
Almost in a
you
way,
know,
they need the Halo 5 one because
Exactly,
the
you want some
Halo
random
MCC
people.
one is
Yeah.
good, but the Halo 5
Exactly.
one I find is a little bit more user friendly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, you want random people to join your server, you know, even strangers. So they have to bring a custom game browser. If they truly want to make this Forge like so good, you know.
What
which
I
we're
would
all seeing
really
right
like
now.
is, you know, like how you'll join like a random Gary's Mods server. You
Yeah.
know, like you'll have like a splash screen up.
Yeah,
I want to be
recognize
able to
that.
have my own, so I can put Spartan Wargames across
Oh,
it.
dude, yeah, custom UI. You want to modify the loading UI, so you want to put down your social media accounts and the background, you know, the sound theme. You can
Alright, Draco,
literally
we'll
add
see
your own
you
sound
soon.
theme as well. So if they just like somehow just implement something like that, that'd be so cool, man.
Let's have a look at chat.
Yeah,
When
very
we're
good.
able to bake lighting into environments of Forge when it releases, it's going to look incredible. Yeah, man, definitely. Like, I mean, some of the stuff that we see already, like that PT one that we've just mentioned, like they
Unreal PT. He's the one that mentioned it.
Yeah, they recreated fucking PT, and it looks so good. Yeah, I've been like uploading loads of stuff to the Infinite chat in our Discord. I remember someone putting porn with that feature, Lamel. Yeah, I suppose that's they're gonna have to obviously filter a lot of that. Maybe they should have like some kind of approval process. That it has to have an approval. I don't know how they're gonna do that, really, to be honest.
I mean, that's a good question.
That's
So,
human. That's
because
a good.
yeah,
I mean, we could talk. That's a good job for a person
Yeah.
because that's not something that's going to be able to be automated, at least to a degree, because there's always people always find.
There you go,
ways
free
around
for free,
automation,
making
so-
jobs for you.
There you go. There you go.
so,
Hire me. I have no experience.
So speaking of which, right, you know, Forge, because Forge is becoming like so advanced throughout the period of years, do you guys believe that they're gonna start like some people are quite twisted, you know? Do you think that they're gonna add some like really inappropriate on
Oh
Forge?
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
totally.
probably.
Oh yeah.
Remember how
sure.
Halo 3 used to be, though? Remember
I
how
was
Yeah,
gonna
the
say.
li-
I
the
was
li-
gonna
Yeah.
say.
Remember?
The anime girls
one?
in Halo
Yes.
3 with the spawn
Yes.
points.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
man.
Yeah.
We fucking-
Everybody using the spawn and spots for nipples.
Yep.
Everyone
I'll be
remembers
honest
that.
with you.
I
wanna
bet
be
you,
honest
out
with
of,
you, man.
out of
Yeah.
everyone here, those 30 people watching,
High five,
which one of
Draco,
you
saying,
jacked off
"Don't
to
I?"
that?
Oh no, not I.
I thought it was very sexy, but I did not. But I'll be honest with you. I did do that Halo weapon art, not the anime chicks. I used to make like a lot of weapon art back in the day, because back then I always wanted to be on Bungie favorites, and I'm like, let me do the weapon art. So I did like Homer
Oh.
Simpson, Peter Griffin.
You've hit my kryptonite there. So,
Yeah. And I
I
did. Yeah. Actually, keep going, Griff.
was going to say, I don't know if anyone else here, but I've actually been featured on Bungie Favorites.
Sign my tits, Griff.
Go.
Yeah, so...
My tits.
So, for anyone who remembers in our Discord, I did an Angry Cone Man competition.
Oh yeah. Angry Code.
I was...
Con.
Wait, what's
What did
concept-
Con say?
what's-
What
I
did
drew
Con say?
many 11-year-old loads to the hentai chick made out of spawners. Of course you did, Connor! Of course it would be you, fucking Poo Master X.
I like how Or's like, oh, this is something I need to see.
That was our porn as children.
Oh my
Don't you
God.
know? We didn't have the internet that much back then. This was our porn. This is our pornography. Was that shit?
We had the fuzzy channel.
But
Yeah,
going back to the Halo community
Yeah.
moment, so like, yeah, I was featured on Bungie Favorites under a different gamer tag. So my gamer tag back in the day was Vampire X. This is back when I was an edgy teenager. I made the original Angry Cone Man photo on Halo Reach where the Cone Man is chasing Cat with the flaming helmet. On Bungie Favorites, it got over 200,000 downloads and 3k likes, and then they put me second on the leaderboards for Bungie Favorites. I'll try and link it back because obviously the original Halo Waypoint page is down, but you can view it. You can actually view it on Wayback Machine. So
yeah?
I'll get it all for you and I'll post it around. But that's the kind of shit that I miss, and I'm glad that Halo Infinite has, you know, like on the Forge leaks, it's got the community share stuff on the right hand side now.
Yeah, I
Isn't
saw
the
that.
file share coming? I heard a file share is coming.
Yeah,
soon.
so like they've got like a community spotlight, so you can see like what's popular, what's new, etc. like that.
Apparently, they have a. This is really cool with
All right, Mark,
Forge.
catch
You
you
can
later,
literally.
dude.
See you, Mark. You can literally
Mark.
create So basically, in scripting, you add like a weapon, and if you ever want to like make it, like make other people buy the weapon, you know, you can actually have the option where people just like purchase the weapon. It's something what you see in Call of Duty. Have you guys played Zombies where you
Yes.
AI zombies.
I've
we
seen
gain a
the
lot of
doors,
points.
like the doors
Yeah.
being rebuilt and
It
everything
looks
as
so,
well.
yeah, it looks so cool, but I don't know how it's so. I think it's got to do with scripting.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's all
mess around with the
scripting.
nose and that. Wow, this makes me realize that what's gonna happen in the future with Forge.
Can we actually
man.
talk about the Halo modding that's coming to MCC? We should talk about that next. That's all I'm saying, because there's a lot of shit going on with the modding for
Oh.
Halo MCC.
Well,
You're
that,
talking
that's...
about the. Sorry, you were saying?
No, you carry on. What?
I was
No,
gonna say. I was gonna ask you. Are you talking about the 99 version mod?
Yes, that one.
Oh my god, that
we gotta
one.
talk about that.
I literally,
We need to talk about that. There's a lot of shit's coming to that, and I'm excited for that.
dude.
I
I'm
literally
just like.
reshared this the other day. Like, I think it was today. I shared it on Twitter.
What is this? The 99? I don't know anything about this, so please.
Well, basically, I think 343 has hired a bunch of like modders to pick up to I don't know, they're trying to revive a lot of like content that never made it to Halo Combat Evolve, like everything from weapons to armor to freaking like creatures in the game. Like I've seen the
So
dinosaurs
we're
that were supposed to
talking
be in the
about
game.
the first iteration
Yeah.
of Halo. So Halo was
Yeah.
going to be an RTS game originally.
Yeah, it was.
So
That's correct.
they're trying to bring back all of that. So they've hired like a bunch of modders to work alongside them to
Yeah.
bring that content back.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what's happening is, so how this all started, they got the modders back because they want to start discovering, because they got the access to the engine for Halo 1, they
Right.
found the creatures, that the one you mentioned is the Dawn Beast and the Blind Wolf, right? Those are the dinosaur species, and they also discovered the vehicles, the weapons that has never ever been seen or hear in Halo Combat Evolved. So they're actually deciding to like bring those back. So they're looking into the source code, see what they've been missing, but like I said, all this stuff has been cut out for a good reason, when the game got launched. So they want to like improve it, make it better, make it a little bit more modern or something. So that way, when people look at it, be like, okay, this way you should play
Oreo,
like.
that sounds a bit sus.
Um,
We're not helping you find hentai in Halo 5. Like, that's
'Cause
just
you-
not going to happen.
For the right
Does-
price, then maybe. For the right price, maybe.
Yeah. Those NPCs that you mentioned, Lovable,
Yeah.
they were like very buggy when Halo was getting like developed back in
Yeah.
those times. So that's why they want to like improving it. But the only bad there's bad news to it as well. You guys may dislike it. It's only coming to PC. It's
I
not.
heard.
It's
I
not going to
heard.
come on to Xbox.
It makes sense. Makes
now.
sense.
So
That sucks,
only-
though. It really does.
I
Yeah.
just really want
It
to
does
read
suck really
Connor's
badly,
message
man.
a second.
It does.
So on the hardest
I
section
heard-
of that
Yeah.
map now,
Oh.
just know that every time I message here, it's after
Yeah.
eating shit and contemplating ending it all. Okay.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, what?
I don't know.
Question
It's,
mark?
It's Connor.
Damn it, Connor.
But-
But what was it? You can actually drive. Remember those cars in Halo 2, the ones that are just parked in the like in New Mavasa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can actually drive those. I was looking at pictures. Master Chief's inside the car. I'm like, oh my god. I always bitched when I was a child. Like, I wish we could drive these cars. Why
You
would
know
we have
what?
to
I
drive
want to
a
thank
Warthog? It's
MCC
happening.
for making my dream come true, which is forklift racing in Halo Reach.
Yes. Yes.
So now most of you know that we're hosting a lot of HaloWare 2.0 because Rush My Pancake has finally uploaded his second iteration. Which, by the way, if you haven't already followed him, go and follow him. He's actually in our Discord, but he makes a lot of fucking cool Halo mods. And he released HaloWare 2, and one of the mini games that you play is forklift racing. So when we featured it, we had 16 of us driving around in forklifts racing each other. It was fucking fun.
what's his name?
Rush My
Punch
Pancake.
my pancake.
You can find him
Have
on
you tried
YouTube.
though? Girth, there's this modded map I was playing where someone you can actually mod like a mongoose inside the forklift. So you can drive an actual forklift, but you're in a mongoose driving like 50 miles an hour.
There's
It's beautiful.
there's a new script. So we're partners with a community called the Anvil, and the Anvil have made their own scripting forge tools for Halo Reach. So
I heard that.
there's loads of
Yeah.
fucking cool stuff that's coming out with MCC. But I understand why like it's only coming out on PC because a lot of this can break the game.
It
And
could.
if you got it on console, like consoles are only meant to be like smaller.
Plug and play. Yeah.
we'll bring back the red ring. You know, that will probably happen if they try.
Oh my god, I really hate those, man.
Yo, let's bring back the red ring. Who else misses the red ring, guys? Remember that we all have Vietnam flashbacks of the red ring when we had the 360. That's all I can say.
Man.
Oh my god, how many times did we hit our Xbox hoping it would stop being red, but it would just get worse?
I really hate those times where we used to have a red ring.
I know people who used to wrap their power box with a towel, making it hard. Somehow it would fix the red ring, and I'm just like,
what? That sounds like a bomb about to blow up.
It was the old school. Oh, put your iPhone in the rice. That will definitely.
I was baffled by it, and someone I know who Dustly has become a very successful streamer.
Hi, Cabbage. How
did
you doing, Cabbage?
So I was just like so befuddled. And they're like, yeah, it worked fine.
Sure, are you going to zoom in your camera any more closer to your face? I've noticed you've zoomed it in 3 times.
Yeah, you know what it is? It would shake the whole room, so I just wanted to be like focused on my face.
He's trying to show us his pores. And how
see, even Kevin remembers. Kevin had to put his in a cold, wet towel. I was young. I had 3 Xboxes that got the red ring. Fuck, bro. I was actually just recently watching the Xbox documentary they released before Christmas. And, you know, big props to Xbox for realizing how bad the red ring of death was. They were like, yeah, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah, we're doing good, Moldy. We're just talking about Halo at the moment.
Cher, do you have a 4K cam by any chance?
This is a HD camera. I'm planning to get a new camera soon. Canon 90D.
I'm saying it's very clear. Are you sure you don't have any other type of work that we don't know about?
No, I'm using. I'm using a 4K cam link. That's connected to the camera, but the camera itself is not 4K.
But you don't have OnlyFans, though, right? You don't have OnlyFans. OnlyFans? Sorry, the cam looks pretty clear.
It's his NSFW Patreon.
We all can fall back on OnlyFans. If our Twitch accounts don't work out, we can
Speaking of OnlyFans, for a joke, I made an OnlyFans account for when I hit 500 followers.
I mean, what do people do? Sorry, speaking of which, what do people do on that website? Do they show them like half naked or something?
No, they read scripture, the Bible actually. And
they read scripture.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans and just like read like Halo comics and just I'll do the band Master Chief voice.
Well done.
Actually, I have the book with me. It was the ODST book that came out with the death of the rookie. I have that book. I'll just read that.
Speaking of NSFW, the video that's playing on stream right now is Warstorm's sex tape.
Two.
Is it really?
Yeah. Free. Bingo.
So we basically made a meme of a community staff member. So he basically made this video for when he was going to university for like drama. But then our friend edited it.
Well done. That was very quick.
Isn't it funny that Storm is actually? I think that's why I know the Storm Wargames. Storm, aka Warstorm.
Kevin, that's funny.
Know him. I met him like on Halo 3 years ago. We always kept in touch. That's why I kind of got into the Smart Wargames clique because I've known him. But what's funny is, whatever happened to the guy who did the storyboard for Storm with the bingo? Whatever happened to that guy?
It's Killer.
Was it Killer?
It was Killer who made that.
No, but someone kept playing in the mic. Was it Killer or someone else that kept saying the bingo with Storm? Remember? Because he had like random clips of his, and he kept playing in the mic. Do you remember that?
I can't remember.
You don't remember that when Storm had like a random, because someone was clipping Storm's voice and then there's randomly saying in the mic, he would say bingo.
I
as, like,
can't
the one
remember
clip.
that.
I do not remember that. I gotta ask Storm because he kept getting pissed off every time he was in the party. He's like, "Who the fuck keeps doing this?" Stop
I mean, buddy, we've known each other for many years now. Like, I can barely remember what I fucking did last week.
That's very true.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. That's age.
Yeah, I'm about to retire anyway, so I'm pushing 60. So let's do this.
Connor remembers apparently.
Con remembers. See, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
No, you live on Long Island. You're crazy.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we're all crazy if you live in New York. I can tell you right now.
But yeah, going back to what Cher said about, Forge, it's definitely going to bring me back because as long as they can support custom games, because I've not finished the campaign. Don't really have any interest in the Halo Infinite campaign at this moment, I'm afraid. Like, maybe I'll touch it again at some point. But I just want custom games in Forge, man. I just want to be able to have fun with my friends.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Like, you know what it is
about Halo.
Yeah,
It was always having the fun custom games. Just making stuff up, making maps and stuff like that. Those are some of my best memories of Halo. Just making maps in the crappy Halo 3 engine and the Reach engine, and just playing it with friends and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what it is? What we have to remember is, I know Halo Infinite is a live service, but it doesn't feel like it because they've been lacking with the updates, and they've been lacking with the communication. But if it does get to that point where they keep on updating the game consistently, they're gonna do something really, really amazing with Forge. Like right now, we're saying Forge is amazing, right? But they are definitely gonna add something very cool with Forge, like updating, adding new things like textures and weapons and more objects, or maybe likely they could increase the Forge budget, right?
Yeah.
That'd be
Maybe
nice.
maybe up to 10,000 budgets. I'm not saying infinite budget. I know the game is called Halo Infinite, but they are, but they are planning to to increase the Forge budget.
You have to be
It's
very
not gonna be like
careful
this.
with that
Yeah.
because obviously you've got one of the main issues with Halo Infinite, and I think this is where they made a bad move, is they wanted it to be on Xbox One. Think about the technology in the old Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fun fact about the Xbox One. You know how it always said 50,000 blocks? 50,000 plus blocks? I actually maxed that out. And I actually watched the numbers lower. Because I fell in love with Raw 2 on Xbox. And you could just put in your own music for the background. So I put every CD I owned on that. And it was something like 183 CDs at the time. But it finally crapped out. I don't remember what the number was, but you could beat that number.
So
It was
Molly
awesome.
Cabbage says, "Why is this guy always got fucking game fuel? I see it everywhere." It's Buddy.
I don't know. It just comes.
He just
It comes out of my. It just happens. It just comes out of nowhere. But I actually have to say something, because what I realized, as us being content creators, we are the future. I think anyone who just makes content for Halo, just understand that we are the future. We will keep this game alive as much as possible.
Yeah.
And it's
We
all
wanna-
free.
We want to bring back our childhood.
It's all
Exactly.
for free.
What it
Like
is.
you do not have to pay us to hype your game, but
Yeah,
you have to give us
basically.
the tools to hype your game.
And credit too would be nice. Like thanks guys. Like a thumbs up or a high five. But I'm just saying we really are.
So
we're
here,
trying to
so
keep
here's
the game
also a
alive.
really good thing that I was talking earlier in our Discord, and I'm going to quote Mark, because Mark really wanted the idea of being able to monetize Forge. Now I know that's a very controversial topic, putting a paywall behind Forge objects. However, don't do that. Do it as a tip. So everything is free to download in Forge, but be able to tip your content creators.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's good. They did that with I want to say Baldur's so bad, but it's not Baldur's. It's the other one. It's Skyrim. There you go. They did that with Skyrim. You could tip the creators and everything. I think they did have some that you could pay for, but I think that was through a very specific thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't kind of work out because they've now closed the Bethesda content thing, haven't they now? But yeah, just being able to tip people would be good.
You're kind of like waitresses. Come on, give us a tip here or there.
Well, I also think that I get it. Being on camera is not for everybody, but also if you're making something, people like watching other people make things and talk about their process and why they're choosing these things. If Baldur's Gate comes out with a DM mode, I completely want to just delve into that, and I will probably be streaming that. If Forge mode is, I feel accessible to me because I'm dumb and I am not an intelligent person, and things need to snap together for me to be like, okay, I know how you make this work now. But I will be someone who will sit on Forge for hours just trying to make one thing.
We were going to come up with an event. So on a Friday night, we were going to do Forge Friday, where the community gets together to make one big Forge map for our custom game.
Oh,
So
wow, that'd be so cool.
Hopefully, a lot of people.
I'm terrible at Forge.
Hopefully, a lot of people know here in chat. But in Spartan Wargames, we do have our own maps. So for instance, I made the Halo 3 Rochambeau, which. You know what? I'm actually really happy that there's other communities that are now using that map for their custom games.
Yeah, that's always a good feeling.
And it's on a live stream as well. I'm so fucking happy that people do that now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just hope that Forge is going to be fantastic, and
It's definitely gonna be fantastic. Way better than any other Forge that we played.
Speaking of Forge, Fisherman Token asks sure if Forge is better than Halo MCC modding.
This is gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna have to like be honest. This may like upset some people. This may like shake some cages. Okay, so Forge, right? Forge has like already built assets in the game. The other are just like turning some objects for you to build something in the game, right? And Forge is very easy. It's very easy to like to navigate around. Adding objects, adding trees, and grass and all that. But looking at Halo MCC modding, there's some parts, right, that Forge cannot do. I want to be honest with you guys on here. You can't have like so basically people want to change up the biped character, So let's say if I was willing to change up Master Chief into it could be anything else. It could be John Wick, for example. You could officially change the whole character, right? And this tool, MCC tool that we're using, it's what made Halo from ground up. It's what made Halo 3 like complete from ground up, and Halo 2 and Halo 1, and even Reach as well. These are the tools that made Halo, right? So I think comparing to Forge, yeah, we can like compare them because they work pretty much similar. However, MC modding is very, very complicated to use, right? That's why people like avoid using it. They're like, oh no, I don't want to like work on that. Do you know how long it takes for you to add a tree on MCC modding? It takes
Probably
you,
a
it takes,
while.
yeah, it takes you like half an hour, man.
Damn.
It would probably take you like half an hour to add trees,
Yeah.
right? With Forge, it's all there. It takes you like 20 seconds, 30 seconds to add a tree. To compile the whole map for MCC, it takes for a while. Like this is why. Look at this, right? Modding in MCC is so big, but why is the whole community are not like playing around with it? Why? It's
very
because
hard.
it's very, very complicated to use. Even I find it struggle to use. Like I'm still learning on how to add a custom animation.
Because you're making a
maybe,
mod
like-
right now, aren't you? You're doing
Yeah.
Pride Rock from Lion King.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So basically, I'm actually kind of done with that. I'm working on the next mod as well, changing up the biped character. I actually want to start planning to like change up Master Chief's armor, getting the custom dialogue, custom sounds, custom animations.
We recently just had General Heat
yeah.
from Gold Team Productions use a 3D printer of himself and change
Wow.
Master Chief, so it's him as Master Chief. If you
A
haven't already
3D,
seen
a
it,
3D
I saw
model,
that.
isn't it?
if you haven't
it's
already
like
seen
3D
it, in our partners chat, because we're partners with Gold Team, go and check
Mm.
out their server. They released a video on it. It's fucking mad what he's done.
Yeah, so this really shows. It really shows you, Halo MCC modding is very, very advanced compared to Forge. But the reason why Forge is amazing because we're comparing Halo Reach Forge, Halo 4 Forge, and Halo 5 Forge. That we're comparing that, right? But one thing people are not comparing is the MCC modding and Forge. But the reason why people are so excited for Forge, even with me, because it's more handy, it's more easy to use, it's more
Yeah.
like it's so like.
It's
like you
it's
could chill out.
advanced enough, isn't it?
Yeah,
Where
you can
it's-
chill out. Yeah, exactly. You can chill out, have fun with friends, and just
Oh,
like
thank
goof
you,
around.
Connor.
Yeah, what you want to build. It's very easy, but honestly, like me building it in terrain on MCC is
Look at
very
Connor.
difficult.
Connor
Building
always
light
does
maps.
this every stream that I do. He does
What's
like
he doing?
he does like
What's he
8
doing?
different posture checks. 'Cause
They do that to me
ac-
as well.
He cares about my posture in the chair.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Everyone on
This is
stream
all I
has
have
to
to
do
say.
posture checks. Go on, right? You guys do a posture check. Come on.
A posture check.
Yeah, just stretch your arms, stretch your back.
Nope.
just-
Oh,
I'm broken.
posture check.
yeah.
My arms. Yeah, flex the guns.
Oh,
Actually,
here comes Alex with his arms.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gotta
Nice.
flex the
Can you
guns
guys actually
now.
see this?
Good.
You see
Show me
this?
your tattoo.
Boom.
Wait, can you guys actually see this? I actually got bit at work
I-
before.
Same tattoo on his
Well,
arm.
Right there, you guys
I've
see
got
that?
I've got one on my thigh
Right
here,
there.
but I can't lift up my leg long enough.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I got my tummy tattooed.
I'm, funnily enough, speaking of tattoos, I'm getting a Halo 3 tattoo to cover up this side.
Nice.
I'm getting it done in about 2 months, so you should see that on
Nice.
stream.
We gotta see that.
Yeah.
Don't tell Logan.
No, it's because I want my entire body to be Norse and Viking related, so it's gonna be like in the Viking sort of like mythology. This is the one misconception about Vikings: they didn't wear horned helmets.
Oh yeah.
None of them
What?
fucking did.
What?
Yeah, no,
My life has been a lie.
It's in mythology. Like it doesn't make sense to wear a horned helmet at all. It was all just like curved, and that was it. But I'm gonna do like a mythology sort of like Viking tattoo with Master Chief as a Viking, and then Cortana's gonna be a Valkyrie, which would be pretty sick. So again,
That could be interesting. Yeah.
I'll share the designs when I get them.
My tattoo idea, I've been actually playing this out for a while. I'm probably going to get my tattoo October, September. Sadly, it won't be Halo first. But I already know my Halo ideas. But for my right arm, I'm going to do probably Pokemon related. Uh-oh, I know. Alex, like, the fuck's the matter with you? So right here is going to be Pokemon. Left side's going to be classic horror. So Creature of the Black Lagoon. I don't know if you guys know. From the Black Lagoon. I want to say... Oh, but it's from the Black Lagoon. And then for Halo, I thought of mixing together, actually, because I do a little bit drawing myself. I thought of mixing
Should
my favorite bands.
more.
Alex, I'm just like looking below me, like, what the fuck is going on?
I literally just read chat as you were zooming in.
That was
Nice one,
yeah,
O'Connor.
Baba Booey.
We lost Alex.
I messed up
But,
my camera lens.
But for my tattoo for Halo, it's gonna be a mix of one of my favorite bands and Halo.
You're out of focus
And
there,
when
dude.
it comes out, I'll let you guys know.
Cool. Nice.
You know what? I'm just gonna zoom out.
I'm just gonna do what Alex. I mean, not Alex. I'm gonna do what Cher does. Okay, just gonna. Okay. There we go.
But yeah, whenever you
Baba Booey.
is your mod then finished then, is it, Cher? Or is it you've just put it down for the time being?
It's probably down for a time being because I have a friend of mine and he told me about different industries are planning to update the mod tools. This one's gonna be like very big. We just don't know what kind of mod tools they're gonna be like implementing, but it is gonna be like quite big. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, I'm very excited for Forge, and I'm really excited for modding tools as well. But for me, it's gonna be quite complicated for me to like which one I should focus on. I'm more into like creating something from ground up. So you know, MC modding is gonna be my thing. But when it comes to like, you know, chilling out with friends and creating something like basic, I would definitely hop on to Halo Infinite Forge.
Yeah, whenever you get your mods sort of like polished or even just in a working state, feel free to share, because we've got a whole section on our Discord for Halo modded content.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. We're definitely gonna be sharing a lot of cool stuff.
Barracuda, I'm going to be reviewing the best Halo clips next week in our meeting, so that's actually a good segue to remind people that I've got a competition in our Discord for the best Halo clips. It's going to be rated against comedic, entertainment value, and skill. So if you've got any clips, make sure you post them in the Discord. We're also going to be doing the giveaway in half an hour, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. Where you're going to win a piece of merch for free, courtesy of me. And also, we've got some applications ending today for the Minecraft Realm World Builder. So if you want to help build our new realm, make sure you apply for that as well. You're having fun there, Alex.
Right?
Everyone keeps saying I need to get like beads, like the little metal ones with like rune carvings on it.
Myself now. You see this shit?
Can you do that bit? Can you do what he can do, Godzilla?
What, this?
You just grab it
The
like
beard.
this.
Not really, because I
Alright.
got hair like right under here. But yeah,
You guys are different twins.
It's about the same length.
yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Just about. But but yeah, like Halo Infinite, man. I want to play Halo Infinite because it's so fucking fun to play, but there's just nothing
Like,
to do.
it can
honestly,
be. It
download it,
really
man.
can be. It really can be. It could be really, really fun at times, and then the game would be like, "Oh, you're having fun? Well, here's a shitty gun,
Yeah.
and we're gonna keep giving you.
Here's
shitty
your
guns."
commando for Team SWAT.
Oh my god! Oh, you didn't want a commando? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Here's 6 other non-really great headshot guns. What's
But
oh God,
when Halo Infinite finally gets Forge and Customs, my aim as a Halo content creator is I will be the one that keeps the ship sailing for MCC. I want MCC Customs to survive forever, and as long as I live and have an interest in Halo, my aim is going to keep those private lobbies open.
Yeah.
So Halo
Yeah, right.
MCC is not going to die under my fucking belt. I'll tell you that now.
Someone's here. Who is that?
Who
I
is
don't
that?
know.
Is that your
Who's
clone?
Is that your twin?
George?
Oh my god! Hey! He's here!
You want?
Nice shirt. Was he? Very red.
He's not.
You can hear you back.
You know
away,
what?
but you see you guys waving.
I was actually rewatching one of our podcasts, and it was, you know, the clip where fucking Shaban was actually getting banned permanently on Halo Reach. Remember when you remember when we like put that video up, and one of the comments in the video was like, "Is he wearing the blue shirt again?"
Oh my god! If you got that clip, man, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I think I've
Wow.
still got the clip, I believe, so I'll make sure I send it to you guys.
He's here now, guys.
Cool.
But I'm not gonna interrupt him. Do you speak, Shaban?
What's he drinking?
It's
What is
your
he
turn
drinking?
to speak now.
What is he
We can
drinking?
hear you guys, so I'll
Cool.
put you guys
Only low.
up high.
What do you?
Let me put you guys high.
What are you drinking?
Tea.
Would you like? Sorry, I'm choking. Would you like some Halo 3 game fuel with that, buddy?
God, as soon as I saw him go for it, I was just like, oh my God, he really like.
He's serving each other drink.
Shaban, so what do you think about Godzilla and Alexandra?
They look the same.
I swear to God, man.
Scary.
I keep staring at them all my days. It's just, oh shoot,
You
show
really
us,
showed me
man.
for the first time.
Gareth,
I was
you
like,
gotta
like,
get
why
a
is
tattoo
this
across your gut
this
now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We'll just get a joint tattoo of mine and Alex's
You guys
face, just
are more
morph them
right.
together. I'll
Half and
get
half.
your face and you get my face.
Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
Wow.
Let me get my face tattoo first.
Wait, yeah, we've actually got 2 sets of clones here, haven't we, Axel? We've got Sharon
Yeah.
Shaban, and then we've got me and Alex. Where's Buddy's
Yeah.
twin?
Yeah.
Buddy, show us your twin, your Halo 3 gamer fuel.
I know.
Turn
Well,
around.
That's his twin.
I'm telling you.
well, let's see. This is my only twin right here. Well, I got this, but behind me, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like, you can probably see it over there. There's all more expired soda.
Yeah.
Oh,
you want
sorry.
to do for a low prediction?
Just
What
shoot
should
at
I
Buddy's
say that?
webcam.
Yeah.
We should make it like a
Just
fake football
duplicate
group.
Buddy's webcam.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post on Instagram, be like, Global Halo Dixon's looking for a twin. Try to dress like me, and you're hired.
Story, man. I'll try to find my.
Starting pay is like 1 Halo 3 game fuel.
Shaban, while you're here now, we've just been talking about Halo Infinite, MCC. Might as well get your thoughts on Infinite while you're here as well.
Yeah, might as well have this.
Who are you speaking? Come on.
Oh man, do you know what? I feel like I need to swap seats. What?
He's kicking him out.
Have you guys not got a splitter where you can share headsets?
He said, I came out of the womb first. I get that seat.
We share beds, man. I'm joking.
So the question was about Infinite?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
My
so
thoughts on
so
it?
we've been asking everyone about their thoughts on Infinite, Forge, Customs, State of Halo,
Yeah,
TV show, just everything about Halo. What are your thoughts on the whole Halo situation?
Yeah, honestly, it's been like this since like 2012, 2011, ever since TV3 took over, and you know, people just been, you know, negative ever since TV3 obviously took in charge. And you know, I do believe though, like deep down, like it's going to get better. Like you look at other games, you know, went through the same went through the same path. You know, there's a lot of like games that struggled, and they just made a massive turnaround. You know. And you know, I'm sure Infinite, you know, like would do the same. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, Infinite's free to play. It's a live service game, and you know, Certain Affinity are helping them out with this battle royale thing, and hopefully it will kick off there. I think you know, Forge personally, it would definitely bring in a lot of like casual players back, the ones that play custom games, you know, casually. It would definitely bring those kind of players back. But I don't know about the new players, because the new players, they won't know what Forge is. I don't know. They probably need to look into that. I mean, Forge isn't really much of a trendy future, fortunately. Not many games have it. But Forge would definitely bring back the original players, for custom games. But whatever Certain Affinity is working on Tatanka, I think Tatanka could likely bring in a lot of new players, like thousands of players from other games. But that's only if Tatanka is amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. If they pull it off, because don't get me wrong, there's other battle royale games that are really good, like PUBG. I personally like PUBG, but there were also other games that had it, but it was so bad. It sucked so badly. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 had it. Had battle royale. It was so crap.
It really?
It was so bad. So just because you have a battle royale doesn't mean it will be good. Like, it needs to live up to the hype. So if they do that, it will be a massive.
We mentioned about obviously Halo. I think the bad thing it did is it put it under a live service title, when at the moment they're still figuring out how to do a live service game.
Very good to mention is blocking.
Right, sure, you've got to say it. You've got to say it.
Yeah. No, I do believe they will pull it off. It just sucks that we have to wait, man. That's the problem. Like, with the MCC, we had to wait. MCC came out in 2014. I mention this all the time on my streams. Like, we have to wait 7-8 years. Just to get to where Halo is right now. I just hope everything next year will be like almost like content completed.
Yeah.
Like, everything is there. Like, you have Forge and custom games is working. Fire Show is there. Co-op is stable. I mean, because right now I think co-op, I know it's a flight test, but I was having trouble playing co-op, even though I had a lot of fun with it. But I just hope everything's stable, everything is there. Just want everything to be packed. With content.
Buddy, Connor's asking you to open his stream very quickly.
To open his,
he's streaming a podcast. He's streaming him doing the world's hardest parkour map on Halo right now.
So he wants me to check out his stream?
Yeah, and watch it.
I'm a little scared, to be honest.
But I think, sort of like bolting on what you were saying, Shaban, about Forge and customs, I think going back to the live service aspect, I think them trying to cater for the broader audience, when Halo at the moment is very much its own niche.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Because the Halo TV show, while it's the most popular show on Paramount Plus, ratings-wise is done really badly. Halo Infinite unfortunately didn't meet expectations, and now you've pissed off the core fan base. No one is wanting to play Halo Infinite right now. The only ones who are is the pro players.
Yeah. No, you're right.
The dumbasses.
Guys, I'm watching Connor right now. He's doing really fucking good at this obstacle course. Holy, I cannot do this in a lifetime. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Oh, I fell, but I'm watching him right now. He did really. Holy crap! This is an insane obstacle course, Connor. I can never do this in a million years, buddy. That's all I can say. It's nuts.
Yeah, I didn't watch the TV show. I just saw like some highlight clips on YouTube, and it looked really bad. Like, there was one scene where Master Chief throws away his assault rifle. And the CGI, I don't know why they made it as a CGI. Like imagine I threw my phone on the floor, right, and you see some weird CGI, and it looks so off. Like,
I think the worst part was it was either episode 1 or episode 2. There was a jackal with a plasma pistol that was untextured, and it was just great.
I heard about that.
I think I've seen
It
that
was
before.
just
I don't
great.
understand I don't understand why they don't just use a prop, because props are really cool to use nowadays. Like, a lot of movies, old classic movies had props,
Yeah,
and it looked
exactly.
realistic.
Technically, props are more expensive.
That is true, yeah.
CGI just gets like.
But they had a really good budget though. The Halo show. I heard they had like 10 million an episode.
Yeah, but
so
that
there wasn't
doesn't
even
mean
it wasn't. I don't know.
10
I'm saying,
million.
I feel like
I mean, I don't know what the budget
a
was.
lot
So
of-
I
million an
worked,
episode. It's crazy.
I worked at HBO and I worked at AMC, and that's first off, 10 million is not that much for shows and stuff like that. For an episode, yeah.
But that's
if
what
you're
it
doing
was. It was
each
an episode.
But also, you have to think about
seen it?
how much CG they have to throw in versus how much practical they would have to throw in.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
practical is better, but practical breaks,
Mhm.
and it looks cooler, but it,
Yeah.
it's less stable. You can't use it multiple times. It is better in some senses, like for filming, you get like natural light on it and everything, so it looks like it belongs in the scene. But also, the amount of time to do some of the renderings is absurd. So like a lot of the times when you see bad CGI, it's half
Yeah.
because the company is like, well, we need to put this out now, and they're like, well, this is at least 3 more months of CGI, and they're like, well, tough shit. So like that's pretty common.
Like a
As for
Superman movie with Justice League, Superman with his mustache.
yeah, with
like
the
that.
mustache, yeah.
Yeah, the mustache.
But you know, like again, Halo is held to a different standard than other things, and you know, of course, the show is gonna fail. I didn't really care for the one they did with the chick from the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the British chick, black-haired one.
I watched that movie years ago.
That was
And then they, you know, like at the my takeaway moment was at the end of that one where Chief, who mind you looked terrible because he had tiny hands in this giant suit just like Chief in 1, takes the helmet off and he's like a 15-year-old kid, and they're like, oh, that's classified. That was my takeaway moment from it. I'm like, this is the only thing I remember of this. Everything else was dumb, you know. And like Halo is silly, you know, like it's got this really deep, rich lore, but overall it's kind of freaking silly. Look at all the friggin' purple like armors and stuff like that, and all the like weird spikes. It looks weird. It like it's not. It looks dated. It looks early 2000s to me. So like, you're not gonna see like a show like that take off that well. It's gonna take a lot of reworking. The good thing is they started. You know, like half the battle is just starting. So like, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with some crap, but it'll lead to better things. I mean, like the original Spider-Man movies led to the Avengers universe. You know, like the prequel trilogy led to everything that is Star Wars now. So you know, it's all just a slow grind to great things. You know, like they need the content creators who are going to make things. You know, like Halo had a huge thing with the Machinima universe too. You know, and that was massive. You know, like I question all the time, would Halo be as massive as it was if it wasn't for Red vs. Blue? Because like it was a good game and everything, but it was just a shooter. You know,
and again,
that
comes
like,
to you need to give the tools to the players to be able to make this content to hype the game.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that was Forge. Like Forge helped with that immensely.
Oh, thank you.
You know
for
what is
the
another great
feedback,
show?
Sync. That's
RB
good to
and
hear.
the
Thank
Chief.
you.
You ever watch RB and the Chief?
Yeah,
that was
RB
my that was my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I always liked RB and Chief over Red vs. Blue any day. That's just me personally.
Well, I would take Red vs. Blue because of the production value, but
of
RB
course,
and Chief,
RB was one guy.
there's just
one
jokes,
guy.
still jokes I say about RB and the Chiefs. Jokes that actually don't pass today overall.
They don't. Yeah, they don't.
But
They were pretty.
just
jokes
to,
I will still say.
Just to butt in very quickly, sorry. This is a really good point, and we're carrying on with this. You've probably seen me spam in the chat. I'm going to do it again. I've got the I've got the post ready for the competition. So do !Discord if you're not already a member. Go to the event announcements chat and then react to the post, please. Get your name in there if you want to win some free merch. We'll announce a winner in 13 minutes. Yes, Imperium, I am gay. What are you going to do about it? No, I'm joking. I'm not gay.
Damn.
Anyway, yes, carry on. RB and the Chief. I fucking love that. That was easily one of the best web shows for me. I love Red vs. Blue. I got into it, but then I sort of like stopped watching it when it went all like CGI animated because I preferred it. I preferred it in the game.
I didn't watch like the first season.
But the RB and the Chief was funny because it's just little figurines. Like when Arbiter hit fucking Chief with the saucepan.
No, you.
It got really dark. It got really dark, though. In the later seasons, like I have to say, he actually tried to stop doing like all the typical like Beavis and Butthead comedy, and got like really dark. And I really liked it because what they did was in like the later seasons when like Reach came around, they really did like some like it was like stories were connected and stuff, and it got really depressing. But I liked it still. But I have to say, it was really good though. I recommend it.
How
People watched it.
bad-mouthed Call of Duty. That's the one I always reference. I always make that like that.
Yes, Cock-a-Doodle 4.
Yeah, Cock-a-Doodle 4.
Corpy says, ever watch Rise of the Spartans on YouTube, Machinima style thing?
Yes.
I haven't watched that, no.
Yes, I've watched it. I've watched Rise of the Spartans. And I have a funny story with Rise of the Spartans. So basically, when Rise of the Spartans was like out and still pretty popular, I used to host, Halo Reach Customs back then. And I remember this guy joined my lobby. He was one of the creators of Rise of the Spartans. He's like, promote me to leader. I'm like, why? He's like, I'm the producer of Rise of the Spartans. I'm like, what? This is before I watched the show. He's like, no, just promote me leader because I'm that kept like flexing that he's the creator of Rise of the Spartans. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm playing my custom, and he got pissed and left. But he used that as a flex. Nothing against the guy.
Con
but
says,
I thought it was funny.
stop watching after that though, and Corby says, Buddy is the man. So you are the man apparently for watching that. Oreo says, "I are guy who gonna teach you lesson."
Gonna teach you a lesson.
Lol.
I still have those figures. I still got the Chief and I have still the Master Chief and Arbiter figure. They're from Halo 2 Joyrides. That's what, another thing we should talk about is Halo merch. At least anything involving Halo figures and anything toy related. I'm gonna say it's now like I do a lot of Halo photography. Actually, I actually have an Instagram dedicated to photography. So it's Global Halo Addict Photography. And I have a professional camera. I go places and do.
You do like beach shots, don't you, as well?
I do. Beach shots are the best because the scenery and the lighting is perfect. But I have to say this now, like I try to do a lot of not Jazzware. I do a lot of Joyride figures because, for example, trying to get Joyride figures nowadays are stupid expensive. Like stupid expensive. You want to get like an open figure, you're still paying like $80+ on open.
Mate, we hardly have anything here in the UK, and like Shaman, you could probably back me up here. Like we no, but the thing is a lot of Halo isn't as popular as much as I feel Halo is popular, but that's because of my friendship groups. Halo is not as big in the EU compared to the US. We have like
that's true. It's only big if you're on social media. That's when, like, compared to like outside of the internet in the UK, it's nowhere big. Like, because I speak to someone, right? He's a gamer, and he come up to me and say, "Oh, what games you play?" And I'm like, the current game I'm playing is Halo." And he's like, "What's Halo?" And they're not even youngsters. They're like same age as me. I'm bro, you don't know what Halo is. Damn. It's sad, man. It just sucks that Halo isn't big here. It's not big in the EU country.
It's not big anywhere anymore. It's not the same thing that it used to be. It's
I mean, it's in the US big some places. It is big. Because remember Outpost Discovery? I went to Outpost Discovery back in 2019. That's before Infinite even dropped. That place was booming, insanely crazy. People were going from all over the country just to go to this event.
Yeah, so but people do that for New York Comic Con. People do that for BlizzCon. Like my thing is like the console war has subsided. It's still there, but it's subsided significantly. I think after the pandemic, there was a giant move to PC, and I think it was a slow thing that was going to happen eventually anyway, because Xbox really wasn't putting out anything from their own thing. Like all they had was Halo, and the quality of Halo games definitely went down. Don't get me wrong, they're definitely fun, but there's also a ton of other fun games to play too.
That is true. We have way too many. There's too much competition that's going around.
There's a lot of competition.
Saturated.
But Halo has a big competition. I mean, has a little uphill compared to others. Like we have Xbox Game Pass. You can get Halo for free on Game Pass. And what does usually Microsoft promote first? Every time I look at like the Xbox App Store, Halo's always like first on the lists. They always promote that as like the top game.
Yeah, because that's their thing. But how many times has PlayStation switched it up? Like you had Bloodborne on PlayStation, you had God of War on PlayStation. And these are games that like people were going out of their way to buy and play and bought like multiple times and stuff like that. And again, I'm not trying to badmouth Halo. It's just like it feels like an old dog, trying to hold on. And I don't say that in the sense that like, okay, we need to put it down. I'm saying it like
it's not old dealer.
It needs new blood, it needs something different. It needs something new. It's tried, true.
It could be a whole lot better. I absolutely agree with you. Just a shame.
And but it's just a way of things, like Borderlands 1 came out of nowhere. Everybody loved the hell out of it. Borderlands 2, incredible. Borderlands 3, okay, yeah, we get it. Like it's just the nature of it all. It's just a constant moving cycle.
It's what's hot.
New and next, exactly.
Like Battle Royale is like the hot thing right now. I mean, it's slowly dying down, but I'm just saying it's all about what's hot.
I used to hate Battle Royale back in the day, but like until I started playing PUBG. Honestly, I do respect the game mode. Like, a lot of people, love playing the game. I think it's a decent game. I think it's a really, really fun game mode, and that's why I think, if it comes into Infinite, it would definitely bring in a whole lot, people, coming into the franchise, and there will be a lot of streamers as well that will be streaming Infinite. And you look at Twitch right now. Give me a second.
Who's that?
You didn't see him there?
No.
Yeah, who's that? Is someone trying to rob your place? Like who is that? Like someone's trying to break.
That was my brother. One you never seen before, but you just saw him now.
Wait, we have another.
Yeah, he has another brother. That's not a twin.
Wow.
He doesn't. Oh my god, that's a bit embarrassing.
How many clothes do you have there, my guy?
It's fine. Hey, get him on the stream.
Yeah.
Does he like Halo?
Does he like
Oh
Halo?
my god. It's not him this time. It's just my little nephew.
Oh, bless.
We scared
No,
him
so yeah, but like I just think shooters in general have become a little mundane. You know, like working at Blockbuster and everything. I watched it happen in slow motion. You know, like I watched Call of Duty get dismounted by Battlefield 3, and then watched Battlefield fall into the ether too. You know, and now we have Splitgate. Now we have Fortnite. You know, PUBG. Look at what Respawn did with Apex. You know, they took a universe that had a first-person shooter, and was really good. You know, I can really say I genuinely enjoyed both Titanfalls, and I fought tooth and nail to not play 2, and then finally somebody convinced me, and I'm like, this is fantastic. Why did I not play this? Like, I thought the campaign was incredible. And, the gameplay itself is a lot of fun. So, of course, why not take that engine and make a battle royale out of it, make the hot game. And I just think it's going to be hard for Halo to keep up because they keep the bag the same, but at the same time, nobody wants it to change. It's like... Yeah. That's a very hard thing to do, like, hey, we want you to be different but the same but new, and it's like, what the fuck do you actually want? Like I read the story, nobody really knows what they want. Like, they kept saying that the AI in Halo 1 was too easy, and what they meant was like the enemies didn't have enough
health.
Thank
you, Sync, for the follow. I appreciate it.
Too fragile.
Hey, where's my follow? Just
kidding. We got five...
I know what you're saying though.
We got 5 minutes until we do the giveaway, so make sure that you're part of the Discord. React to the post, please. We've got 9 people who have entered. Make sure you all enter. That includes you guys in the podcast. Make sure that you've reacted to that post.
Which post? Sorry, I'm going to Discord right now as we speak.
Holy fuck, they've remade Halo 2's Mission Uprising and Forge. Yeah, like, it's fucking
amazing.
So cool.
Someone made that Greyman as well.
Yeah.
It's looked really good.
Speaking of Gravemind, I think that's where people are up to on the Halo 2 Lasso, aren't they, at the moment? Yeah.
I think it was Jovine. Is it Jovine? I think
yes, it is. Yeah. He's the only one that's done it. Because he's...
Wait, Deathless?
Yeah, I don't know if he's done it deathless. I know...
No, someone actually messaged me from yesterday saying that, Jovine just died at the beginning of Gravemind. So I think he lost it, or
yeah. So he's got to do it again. But I think he's done a
run.
run.
Get into that?
I think he's the only one that's done a Halo 2 Lasso in just general. So,
like, how do you verify? Like, say, for example, if I did the stream, because I know if you win, if you did Halo 2 Lasso without dying, you get 20K. But like, what if I did it? They don't even react to it. Like, you're not big enough. Just don't talk to me. I'm like,
the thing is, 20K.
Like.
I think I've been talking to other people, like, how does Moist Critical knows that, like, they're doing it legit? Because anyone can just put up a cheat code just to go deathless, like, not to die. I don't know how he's an eye for that,
There's so much ways of cheating the game though too. You can that's what I love about 2 is like you can so get out of the map and then half the campaign. Remember in the second mission, you can totally jump at the one. Go half through the
I
campaign.
Explore that myself.
That's common strategy for lassos though. Like just to cheese the game as hard as you can. Like I've never done lasso runs because I'm not stupid and I don't hate myself that hard, but. I've definitely watched lasso runs where they're like, yeah, the easiest thing to do is just jump off over here and then this will spawn me over here, or whatever, I'm just being...
Con says, about to take a massive bong rip on stream. Does that break TOS if it's not? I don't know. I mean, as long as I'm not...
It doesn't, because I've definitely seen people do pot streams.
I mean, it'd probably be bad for me to do it in the UK, because obviously weed is still illegal in the UK. But if you're doing it in Canada...
No, it's not illegal anywhere. You don't know what you're doing. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Perplock says, hi there, Girth. Can you tell Shaban how Tom Stone is doing?
Hey, I should remake that map in Infinite Forge.
Hey, Perplox, how you doing?
Tom Stone.
Right, we better get ready. We got 2 minutes until the competition, so make sure that you've reacted to the post, please.
Which one? Is it in share your content?
In event announcements.
Someone doesn't pay attention.
I really don't
Come
go on
on,
Discord that
everyone.
much.
There's still 20+ people watching. You better fucking get in that Discord and react to that post
I
right
was
now.
lurking around. Lurking
Which one?
on the stream.
Is it the podcast? Make sure to check out. Is that it?
No, it says in event announcements on my Discord.
I'm on announcements. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
on
you want
announcements right now.
you want event announcements. Scroll down a bit more.
How much shit do you have on your Discord?
A lot,
There's
because
so much
we're a
shit.
big community.
I noticed. Oh, here it is. Event.
But what
announcements.
about the
Oh, I'm
wizard? What about the wizard?
sorry. React to post for. Okay, here's
Oh
a
my
beer
god, Cohen! I've already
emoji.
done a pint of water tonight. Can I do can I do another pint of water after we've done the giveaway?
Nope.
Buddy, you've got to do the confetti emoji.
No,
Come
the
on.
beer emoji's better.
No,
Damn it!
do the confetti one.
It won't let me do.
Yeah.
Just click it. If you click it,
Is
it'll
that the
jump
cover-
to
is that
11.
the model-
There you
model-
go.
I did it. I did. Here's the conference. Oh look, who's that sexy piece right there?
Oh, that's
Me.
me right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
wait, oh,
it's
sorry,
you
sorry.
actually.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Right, let's grab
Sorry, I
everyone's
couldn't tell the
name who is here. So we're going to stop taking votes now, and I'm just going to write everyone's name down.
I gotta ask, how is your family like when it comes to Halo? Like, how do they react to like your how much you do with Halo? Like, how does your family react to it? Like, do they support you, or are they just like roll their eyes like, what the fuck are you doing? What is it?
So
like,
for
everyone
me, I'm quite lucky that my pet. I mean, you've obviously heard my stories about Halo anyway, so they are very like they don't play it themselves. My dad's played
Yeah.
Halo with me, but it's
Yeah.
they accept I play Halo. They know I've made something of it, so they're gonna always support me.
Yeah. My parents are they're very, very respectful. Like my mom and dad, they actually support me on what I do, and they're not even gamers, so which is quite crazy. And they still say, "No, you can do stream whatever gaming you want."
Yeah.
But my siblings, I'm not including my brother, my twin, but my siblings, the one you just saw there, they're
Right.
very against me. Like, they're very
I-
against me, like streaming Halo, like or any
So-
games. Like, they're not
Why
really
is it-
gamers.
Because it's not Fortnite. Oh, sorry.
Let's have a look. Girth, I don't want your goods. I got to give Danny DeVito a kiss on the mouth, so we'll do that.
Oh, damn.
Right on the
That's so
mouth.
hot.
Right on the mouth. You have already done enough for me, friend. My family are either dead or too inbred to understand the concept of the video game. Right, should we do this this competition now then?
Sure, why not?
Right, let's do this
Yeah.
live then. Right, so bear with me 1 second. Let me just get everything ready my end. We're going to see who is the lucky winner. Right, let's unmute this because there's a cool little fanfare. We all watching?
Wait, hold on.
Right.
Wait. Okay, I'm on.
I'll give him another kiss on the mouth in a minute, Axel. We're just about to do the giveaway. Right, Tammy, are we all ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Right,
Is that-
3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone who's entered the giveaway. Alex, you fucking win, dude.
I'm watching the thing. It hasn't even spun yet. Okay, there it goes.
Well, my screen hasn't even spun yet. It's like spinning really slow.
Hey.
Oh, now I'm seeing it.
Awesome. I love
So-
t-shirts. I actually collect t-shirts, so.
Hey, congrats, my guy.
Nice. Round of applause.
This was an inside job.
Everyone clap in chat. Everyone clap in
People like
chat.
him, that's why.
Thank you,
I
America.
want to see some claps in chat for Alex for winning his free piece of merch.
He walked in. Yeah, I saw him.
But back to
Buddy's
I
like,
was
what the
saying,
fuck? Connor rigged.
Exactly. But I have to say, for me personally, though, like my family, when it comes to like Halo shit, like my dad supports it. Like every time he sees like something cool Halo, he'll like tell me about it. My mom kind of rolls her eyes, but my grandpa, here's a picture of me and my grandpa actually at Christmas. He kind of supports my my Halo addiction. So this is
Aw.
us during Christmas. Yeah,
That's
he's
pretty
he's
cool.
very photogenic. I get my looks from him. But yeah,
But not the beard.
That's pretty cool, man.
yeah. I wish I could rock the beard. I can't rock the beard. I wish I could. Maybe one day. I'll get like
Yeah,
I'll buy a perm or something. I don't know. I'll
When
buy
you,
a
yeah, when
weed.
you,
Yeah, like
when you
almost like a
grow
wig
up.
or something.
When you
Yeah.
grow up. Thank you for the single clap.
That's how it goes.
I have a little tiny. Oh, thank you for the 5 claps now.
Slow
It's like one of those
claps.
pity claps.
It's like, great, I didn't win. Fuck you.
No, but we got obviously another competition anyway. So as you guys know, we're doing the best Halo clips in the Discord. So make sure you drop your Halo clips in there. We're gonna rank them, and then yeah, there's gonna be some rewards. We're gonna do first, second, and third prizes. So there'll be multiple things you can win. And yes, the kiss, another one for Danny.
Imagine if he was like watching the stream right now, like what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
Just coming in right now. You're like, why is there 2 sets of twins and then this guy in a Playboy shirt?
Yeah.
Why is this guy kissing a cardboard cutout of some guy?
There's like 2 twins. And there's 2 twins. Can you move him around? Like here.
My clip of Mr. Brute saying, "Come, we'll win." Mark my words. Oh yes, I need to also do another pint of water. Yes, you are correct.
Girth,
Mate, my bladder's
I have some
fucking
good
explode.
reach. I have some good not reach infinite clips recently. I love that in Tactical Slayer you can throw barrels at people. Oh my
the
god!
fusion core, yeah.
Cheese this one child so hard. Like I saw him standing there, and like he was in front of like invisible.
I'll be back in like 1 minute.
Sure. In infinite glass. I don't know why my ability to speak has stopped. Maybe I'm about to have a stroke.
So good.
You want me to call the cops? Like I'm right down the road from you, buddy. If you need
It's
help.
true.
Yeah.
Just get the 6th precinct.
I'm on my way.
So what was I saying?
Is that the fusion core?
Some other stroke.
Oh yeah, the fucking fusion coil. Okay,
Yeah.
so I see the kid and everything, right? And I'm like, okay, well, he sees me go around the corner, and I'm like, nah, he thinks I'm coming that way. So I go the other way, and I just see him kind of standing there with the fucking BR, and I'm just like, ha! I throw it at him, and I nail him with it, and luckily I got the clip. But I'm like, woo, woo, woo!
Yeah, those
That's good.
those kind of like kills are so satisfying to get with the fusion core. I used to suck with the fusion core at first, but like I'm really good with the aim now with the fusion core.
There's
I'm so
so
shit at it.
many
I'm so
good,
garbage at it.
Such a good feature. With
so many good
Infinite.
moments in that game already. And
See,
like,
see, this is the thing. Infinite has really like solid like gameplay, man. Like
yeah, it
gameplay's
can.
amazing. Like it just needs content.
It just
know,
feels
like-
like they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah,
Foundation of the games. It's really good.
it's all there. It's what we wanted. Like H1 never had this, and this
Yeah.
is something that we never had since like Halo 3 and Reach. Since
Yeah.
then, like there's a balance there, man. There's a balance. It just needs more content.
One day.
Yeah, like
It's
I
kind of like
feel
No Man's Sky. That's what it is. It's like No Man's Sky, where there's like no content, but then if you waited like 12 years, eventually content comes out.
think-
That's all I could say.
I think even Cyberpunk went. I mean, I'm not sure about Cyberpunk right now, but the game was so bad at launch. But I think right now it's
Yeah.
improving. But the
that's par
population,
for the course now. That's par for the course, and people need to
Yeah.
take that into account. It's not
yeah,
back in the day
Oh,
when
yeah.
you had a cartridge that if the cartridge had a bug in it, that's game over. Now they can upload everything to
Oh,
it.
I got a
Yeah.
really funny story about that. So I love the second game series that I hold dearly to my heart is Turok. Now, has anyone
Yeah.
heard of
I've
Turok?
heard of that.
Yeah,
I haven't played
yeah.
it.
So,
I heard
Turok Rage
game.
Wars released with a bug on its cartridge in the States on the black cart. It was a co-op bug where a certain mission, if you play in co-op, even if you complete it and finish the match and win, it will say mission failed, try again. So you couldn't actually progress, and it was right at the beginning. Acclaim knew about this, so then they offered free replacement carts, which was then the grey cartridge, to people who obviously rang up, got the package, sent it in the post, and returned it. Problem is, because obviously in that day, people didn't have access to the internet, so they didn't know that this was actually a thing. A lot of them were just playing single player. So not a lot of them actually replaced their cartridges. Recently on eBay over the past couple of years, we've been seeing loads of grey cartridges appear. They are being sold for over $400 a cartridge.
Wow.
Wow. That's a lot of that was like a lot of
It
games.
is basically,
though.
yes, you
Yeah.
are right, Axel. It's Doom with dinosaurs. Turok Dinosaur Hunter on the N64 is incredible. For me, it was Seeds of Evil and Rage Wars. Me and my dad have very fond memories of playing Rage Wars together. But the thing is that the bug was only there for the US version of the game. So the PAL and the UK and the EU version was unaffected. So we didn't know about it. But yeah, like, if you had like a bug on a cartridge, like you said, Alex, it's fucking game over, dude.
Yeah, that's it. And
They
they
had to buy a
can't
new
fix
one.
They wouldn't be able to fix it. So like it's just a completely different age, and that's you know just how it goes.
People take it for granted. That's what it is. They're not used to it. This new generation doesn't know kind of like the pain that we went through in the early years of gaming on Halo and even on Xbox.
I
Things
feel
from Red
like
Ring
as
of Death,
standards
all
change
that
though,
shit.
like something like
Just
that
saying.
would never be accepted. So like back in the day, like games were so early, like we just kind of got used to it. But like in this day and age, there's so many new standards with gaming. I mean, that's why Halo Infinite is the way that it is right now. Going back to Infinite, like if
You know what? There was, I was gonna say there was a, I don't know if it was a rumor or if it was been confirmed, but Halo Infinite was in development for 6 years. I think it was in development for 2 years, 3 years.
yeah, because the majority of it was
rumor,
building the game engine itself.
Yeah, and it looked like it as well. Like, I mean, there's hardly any features in the game, and yeah, I think it was about 2 years. You know, the batch. It's
They
literally
cut a lot
everywhere.
of
Like,
content of the game as well. A lot of it
Yeah.
was cut.
yeah.
After I think Joseph Staten took over again, a lot of it got cut. A lot of things were switched over. It just, stuff that we hope that they will revive in like the next campaign. I guess either it's going to be a DLC, the next story with Master Chief. I don't know, something like that. But hopefully, I
They
don't know,
also,
supposedly
they
rumored
also
it by
need to check
2025.
the priorities of like what needs fixing. So like obviously they got a lot of people working on co-op campaign right now. They came out on social media to be like, yeah, we're focusing all efforts on that. The game has a huge desync issue right now that they're not
Yeah,
addressing.
that's a massive issue.
Like
yeah.
you have a game that doesn't have any content, but also not allowing people to play the game for the people that are still supporting it.
Mm. They haven't mentioned anything about desync on the blog post, and that's quite worrying. They didn't mention anything
Well,
about
luckily, I did manage to get an
Oh, well,
official
probably.
response which blew up on Twitter. So I made a
heard about
post. Yeah, so I posted a video that someone made that only had a few views, and I thought I'd go out of my way to help him out. So I tagged all of the community managers from 343 on Twitter, and I said, "Can you address this in an official statement?" And basically, it was the Battle Pass issue where it was trying to download the images over 2,000 times. And you know, like we was explaining earlier about how like 2 games could be like almost 1 gigabyte of data. That was the issue. So I managed to get John Unishek to respond, and my tweet just fucking blew up. I got hundreds of likes, retweets, everything. It was mad. But it's good that they are finally like hearing that feedback, and that was what, about an hour after tweeting that out.
What happened with What happened with you with Reddit, Girth? You told me that they kicked
Oh yeah,
you out of the Halo thing?
I am officially banned from Halo Reddit.
Wait, what?
I am banned because I made
Why?
because I made a custom games post about the state of Halo in 343, but I forget that with Halo Reddit, it's not run by 343 employees. It's made by butthurt kids on the internet. So
Very true, very
so
true.
basically, I called out one of the mods because he took down my post saying "get a better title," and all it was is 343. What are you doing to custom games or something along those lines?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that title.
But it was probably that they were getting enough flack as it was because people were going on there moaning about the game.
yeah.
So they were probably in like survival mode. 343 probably told them, look, you got to watch out for stuff on Reddit. So I basically called out one of their mods on their Discord, and a lot of people agreed with me in their chat, but obviously their staff didn't like it, so they banned me from the Discord and they permanently banned me from Reddit.
I'll be honest, I got banned from Reddit as well for Halo because I posted a meme on the wrong day. I think they only let you post memes Saturday or Sunday or some shit, and I did it the wrong time. And then I messaged them like normally, like, hey, can you unban me? I guess I posted the meme the wrong time. They talk down to you like you're 12 years old. Like, well, you should have followed the criteria. I'm like, oh my god, you relaxed it.
I got banned
ego.
We're in a brave new world.
I
The
got,
ego, man.
I actually got banned on Halo Reddit not too long ago. I posted that Toy Story mod I uploaded for Halo 3. I just wanted to post that on Reddit, and then they banned me. So, oh, you've been temporarily banned because you've been spamming. I haven't been spamming. Like the only time I would upload, my videos on there if I'm showing something very, very unique.
Yeah.
Like something that's like very like it hasn't been seen before. And that's the only time I post it on Reddit. But then they just straight away just banned me as if I was spamming. But I wasn't spamming. That was only one time thing. But I've been unbanned now, so I can stop posting.
Just gonna
I gotta
read
post
Paul's
it.
comment.
You gotta tell these Halo Redditors, don't quit your day job. That's all you gotta
They're
tell
like
them.
rude to emotional.
Connor says being able to update games now is a double-edged sword. Old games had to be driven by passion above all else because everything needed to be I can't even pronounce that word for some reason. Tested before it left the door. However, games are no longer doomed to be terrible if they release with bugs. However, this also allows developers to be way more lazy on QA before launch. And games being updatable is the reason we have live service games. Yeah, and the thing is like, I don't mind if a game comes out buggy. You got to have communication with your community that it is buggy. This comes back to what I was saying earlier. 343, they've only just started to adapt that they need to be straightforward with their fans or whatever's left of the Halo fan base. I
think it's the management, it's the leader. I think Bonnie Ross, like, she's not really doing a good job, and Frank O'Connor. I think Joseph Staines should be, the main leader over there, because he knows like the history of Halo, and he played a massive part in the original trilogy. And I think if you put him as a leader, like, it could really change things up. I think one of the old Bungie devs actually recently joined in.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. So there's hope, man. There's hope for Halo. I'm not losing hope.
Really.
Is that Daddy? What's his name? Daddy?
The third
Danny
kiss.
DeVito.
The third kiss.
Mold Cabbage redeemed it.
Oh yeah, that's a good Mold Cabbage. I've seen him in the Matilda movie a long time ago. If you guys ever watched that.
Speaking of that slap redemption you use, has anyone
Right.
seen
And they
the
worked-
Will
there's
Smith
an
apology?
engagement right there.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, he came out.
Wait, you made a new video of it?
Yeah, Will
He
Smith
did.
today uploaded a new video of him apologizing
No
for the
way.
slap.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
it.
It's-
Can we watch on the
I
screen?
know.
we can watch
I
it
know
on stream
he-
if you
Your
want
wife
to.
name.
I know. Chris
I mean,
Rock
me-
came out and said something about it yesterday too, or a couple days ago rather.
I mean, like, me and his wife shared like no
Does
hair.
anyone on
so
stream
just
want to
saying.
watch this? You want to see? Okay, we're gonna watch it on stream together then. Right. So, do you want to watch the whole video? It's like 1 minute 50. Wait a minute, is it? One sec. If I actually
Like
go
how he
on...
says he's sorry, but he literally was. He accepted an Oscar and was partying at the after party, so he seemed so sorry. I mean, he's just dancing around like picture like that. You ever see that meme of like all the Spartans dancing at the club and they're all just like
Yeah.
dancing and shit? It's like that. That's what Will Smith was doing after slapping what's his face. So yeah,
One sec, let me...
Chris Rock.
yeah, Chris Rock. Yeah, it literally was everyone hates
Here's
Chris.
the
That's what it
original
was.
video. Let's see if the original video is
Everybody
still up.
hates Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, here we
Original.
go. Right, so if I...
Remember when he was eaten? Chris from the actor who played Chris from Everyone Hates Chris was on Walking Dead, and he got eaten in the show. And I guess he was in the after.
Everybody ate Chris.
Everyone ate Chris. Yes, that was funny. That's what,
Yeah,
that's weird.
I need to watch a lot of The Walking Dead. I remember that scene.
That was good. That was good. That was funny as fuck.
should I share it actually in the call?
Wait, but yeah, he made a TV score.
Yeah, here we go. Right, can you see? You should be able to see the screen right now.
Do we click watch stream? Is that what it is?
Yeah, just click on watch stream in the chat. Tell me when you can see it. I'm gonna pause my music for a second then. In that case, right? Are we ready?
Girth, how much you got running?
Right, we're gonna play it now then. All right. I won't play all of it. I'll play like up to like halfway because the rest of it's just fucking boring. But this is the Will Smith apology video.
Where's Jada?
Well, you'll find out. Can everyone see it?
Yeah.
And everyone can hear it.
Love is the cure.
Here we go. I'll put CC's
Why
on.
didn't you
Audio.
apologize to Chris
Do you guys hear
in
the
your
audio?
acceptance speech?
Girth, can you put the audio? Can you guys hear the
I
audio
was
right now?
fogged out by that point.
See Will Smith.
You can see his mouth moving.
It's
It
all
might be
fuzzy.
YouTube
I've
being
re-
a butt.
No, it's probably what's that? It's probably the stream. Let me just check Discord call.
You can hear the audio on stream, but you can't hear it on Discord apparently.
Okay.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's
Okay.
that's fine then. I'll just stop streaming it on here then, and then you can just watch it on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Right. Sorry guys. Should have tested this beforehand. If I knew that we were
Reached
going to play
out
this.
to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk.
Someone please do the slap
and when
command.
he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Connor,
I
please do
want to
slap command.
apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and you know, that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and you know, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. You know, we had a great relationship. You know, Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, you know, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history.
You hear him
Chris,
smiling and
Jada had
yeah,
nothing
good
to
timing
do
with
with
that spot.
I'm
Did
sorry,
you see
babe.
the
Yeah,
slap
so good.
video that I put?
And say sorry to my kids and my family.
He's trying so hard. He's trying
of us.
so hard, man.
All my fellow
Yeah, look at his face.
nominees.
Says it
You
all.
know, this is a community.
Do you think
it's like
he's
I won
BSing?
because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart.
I think he.
to have stolen.
I think
and-
instead
and
of
tarnished-
BSing, I think it's more.
your moment.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, he is an actor at the end of the day.
I can still
he
see.
is. He's professional. He was in the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. He's
Eyes,
done
you know,
everything.
it happened on Questlove's award, and you know,
How'd you say?
it's like I'm sorry, really isn't that you let them down. To know
I don't know if we want to watch the
and
rest of this.
not to think
They should do
I
like, you
know,
need to say like at the end of the video, this is how I got my
deeply
life around.
devoting light into the
Just
world.
casually puts the lyrics.
And
Look at his
Yeah,
face.
I'm
He's
not-
struggling.
If you,
This was probably
if
like
you
20
hang
takes.
on,
He
I
probably did
promise
this 20
we'll be
times,
able
by
to
the
be
way.
friends again.
He probably did this.
So
like
yeah,
20
that
times.
was the
You choked
apology
someone, why
video
would you
right
make that
there.
kind of video? I mean, yeah, you slapped someone. Just you don't have to make a long video about this. Just put it on
Speaking of
Twitter.
slap, I just want to do this one more time for stream.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! I actually made a channel command for it because it was funny.
How do you like
Nice.
have any other reaction than that? So like I give Chris Rock credit because Chris Rock could have really just lost it right there and chose not to.
He kept it all cool. I'm really surprised. Shocking.
This
Well,
is
he
like
was
a
smart,
train
though.
cancer kid scene from The Boys.
It's like
For
Chris Rock was
second-
smart though. He kept it innocent. Like if like he just like didn't say a word about it. And like what happened? His comedy show went through the roof. So yeah.
But to be honest
He
with
kept-
you, if I was Chris Rock this year, I don't think I wouldn't know what to feel. But he just handled that really well.
He said he's like it hurt, but he's not gonna go cry about it.
I'm just shocked that security did nothing about it. You think security
Yeah.
would have like stopped Will Smith from like doing something, especially like the Oscars?
Yeah, but it's also Will Smith, so it's not like it's a well-known individual. It's like, okay, what can he possibly do? Oh, look, he smacked somebody and screamed.
He fucking assaulted
MF.
someone on national TV.
Yeah,
Live, man.
but he got away with it.
Like,
your-
yeah.
He
Get your
got away
wife's
with
name.
it financially. He didn't get away with it, in the public eye.
Exactly.
Like he's definitely caught a lot of flack for it, and he's
Is
definitely.
he not
like,
banned for like 10 years or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
he's
the
been for
house.
10 years.
yeah.
I mean, he still has the fame and the money, so.
I mean,
yeah,
his movies have been going downhill in
I
quality
mean,
since
yeah, like
Independence
After
Day,
Earth.
so.
Like, did any of you watch After Earth when that came out in the cinema?
I
Oh,
did,
that was
and I
terrible.
didn't.
It was pretty rough.
I didn't hate it. I can't blame the security for
That's
doing
what I
that.
said, after that movie, it just ruined my life.
Connor says, can't blame the security for doing nothing. If
Yeah.
you were
It really
the
hard
guy
to
to
be
tackle
ruined
him,
his
you'd have a
career.
week left before Hollywood's agent. Well, I don't know. I mean, I still reckon that he should be fucking. He should suffer some kind of. Not
Like, how do you get
not,
up there so
not just
fast?
a
Like, literally, what do you do?
financial, but
Climb
like,
up like in 2 seconds?
the thing
No,
is,
yeah,
like
it's
taking
there. The stage is
financial things out of it.
Oh, 'cause it's
like
stairs,
Chris
first of all.
Rock is still a human being, and he assaulted
Yes.
someone on live TV. Like, regardless, like he should be fucking like arrested at least for doing something like that.
Listen,
I don't know what
watched
the laws are like.
last night playing Among Us. I watched somebody kill somebody in front of 3 other people and talk his way out of it, and it was very impressive. But like, that's just how it goes. Sometimes you could just talk your way out of things.
Yeah, that's why the judicial system's a joke. That's what it is.
Chris Rock did a great job. Chris Rock held it together. He had his anger, and he hasn't let go of it yet.
And he still
you know?
made a
And,
joke about it on stage.
Yeah, and he's still standing tall, and he's better because of it. Like people are
He is.
looking at him. They wanted to see the reaction, and when they didn't get it, it was just like, okay, like I guess this is what it is. It's Will Smith's thing. So like it all just backfired on Will.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've
It's all Gina's fault, though. It really
he
was.
did.
There's a video of her smiling when Will Smith slapped him slapped Chris across the
I
face.
don't.
Yeah, I don't see
I don't
that.
trust. I don't trust any videos
They said
outside
it
of
was like they said
for
it
the
was
sole
footage,
reason. For the sole reason that I've been in editing rooms before, and I know how you can edit things to look any way you want.
Mhm.
So
But
the
there
only
supposedly
thing
is
I can
footage
take away-
though that shows her like
it doesn't matter if it is or isn't. Like I can't bring that into the equation because there's a possibility it's not. So the only thing that I can take away from it is the slap, because we visually saw that, we heard that, that's confirmation. Yes, you can mess that around too, but that takes a lot of work, and there would people being out there screaming deepfake. But
Yeah. I couldn't help to think if he punched them, that would have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I think he would have been in jail.
I think no, if he put him unconscious, he would definitely be thrown in
Yeah.
jail.
yeah,
See,
like
Hollywood.
It just made him like embarrassed.
I mean, anyone slaps, man. That's something really dangerous. But if you punch someone, oh my god, I don't want, because
No.
Will Smith is pretty massive.
it's pretty brawling. Yeah.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I know firsthand that so long as there's no damage from a punch, the cops aren't going to do anything. Because I got assaulted in a hospital from a patient, from another patient, because I was in a thing. So I was like, okay, like it didn't hurt. It gave me like a black eye, if anything. And I was
Wow.
like, okay, I'm not going to retaliate because I want to get out of the hospital. But also, I'm gonna go straight to the cops. I go to the cops. The cops like, "What? You got a little boo boo?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And I went in a Slayer shirt, and he's like,
You
"Oh,
still press charges.
you exactly." I was like, "Oh, you could slam dance and blah blah blah." And I was just like, "Yeah, but dude, it's the fucking principle of the thing. Like, this dude punched me. Like, pretty sure that's assault, and I would like to press charges." So and he's like, "I'm not wasting my time with it." And I'm like,
wow.
That's when
I
you
was
get a
like,
different police. That's when you get a different police
I-
officer.
was so angry that the smart thing for me to do was leave.
That was a good one. That was a good decision.
Yeah.
It was. It's
Welcome
messing
to New
with your
York.
mind, though, man.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
like-
as I mentioned in chat, we're going to do a raid on Twitch in about half an hour. So we've got a
Sure.
half an hour left of this podcast. I want to
Oh, thanks for the raid, Girth.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
thank everyone anyway who's still tuned into the stream. I hope that you've had a lot of fun listening to everyone talk about Halo and in general. I think what we'd do is we're doing sort of like the final part of the podcast, and that's sort of like talking about personal life, like what are people are up to, what is everyone's sort of like plans for the future, content wise, or just in general, really, like, or even just talk to chat for a little bit. If there's anything you guys want to ask us at all, feel free to drop in some comments.
We're just talking about ourselves at this point.
The
Yeah,
audience
why
lurking.
not?
Yeah.
So I am. It's almost August, so I'm gonna say next month. Going back up to Canada, going to catch a show up there. My band is playing a pretty hefty duty show on September 10th. We are actually going to be streaming it on Twitch, and additionally, I will have a website. Not a website, a link to where you can buy a ticket to the show, and even if you're not going, you can just buy a ticket and make my band look good, and I would love you forever. But yeah, so I just doing that. New stream schedule starts next Wednesday and everything. So I am this upcoming Wednesday rather. I will be doing a game called Universe Sim from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you could actually play with me by typing in #Spermy into the chat, and you get a little guy, and you can choose to ruin my life with him by making him suicide.
Can confirm I've watched him play it, and I've got my own little Spermy. I haven't really done much of it.
Didn't we do that before, Kurt?
Yeah. You guys crashed the game.
I remember that. I was there for that.
I think I raided him, and it crashed his game.
It was the best thing ever. It was the best raid ever.
Wait, who did you raid?
I raided Alex when he was playing Unisim or whatever it's called, and it crashed his game.
Yeah.
It was weird because something like that happened to me. It crashed the whole PC. Like I had this problem about a few months ago, and it's the whole reason why we did factory reset.
The game itself is integrated in Twitch, so everybody typing the thing into Twitch made the game go, I don't want to do this anymore, and it killed itself.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah, appreciate it. It was fun. I was laughing, so that's all I care about. And it took like a half hour to get that thing back going too.
What about you guys then? You carry on. You talk amongst yourselves, honestly.
I can talk about myself for years.
I know you can. You're a little slut. You are.
Next level.
I mean, I guess I'll go next, but for me, I have a lot of dreams, a lot of goals I want to accomplish. Eventually I'm going to update my setup. Alex, I might just be help me set up my stuff because you're 5 minutes away from me, because I have a lot of shit I want to get and update my setup. But for me, I have a lot of dreams. For me, I want to keep pursuing Twitch. I've been going for over a year now. I try to stream every day. I really do. It's all about my, all about my vibe. If I have the energy to stream, I'll do it. People say you shouldn't stream every day, but if I got the energy, I'll do it. But if I feel like complete garbage, I will not stream. Yesterday, I was going to stream yesterday. I just knocked out at 9 at night. I'm really showing my age right now. But for me, I love streaming Halo. I do other games, of course, but I love streaming with the Halo community. So if anyone ever asks to be a part of my streams, in game or just watch my stuff, I'm all for it, because a lot of people I met were from, you guys. And I have met a lot of people on Instagram, and I love it. There's a lot of the ups and the downs when it comes to, the community, because I've met some fair share of terrible people, and I've met some fair share of amazing people, and I've made a lot of great memories through that. For example, my one good buddy I'm friends with, and Girth, I might actually have him join your Minecraft realm because he loves Minecraft. His name's Luke. He's a very nice kid. He's been, fighting cancer. I think he's in remission right now, which is amazing.
Good.
But we did a little video for him, and I sent him a Funko, and it was just an amazing experience that we got to do that. But for me, it's just oh, it's all good. I'm just saying, I love just everything about Halo and streaming and just gaming, and I really just want to make more memories on this game. And eventually, I want to make a movie. I really do. I've been writing a script for maybe, I've had this idea for a movie for 3 years now, but not until recently I've been writing, actually writing it, and it's going to be really fun. So, I might be asking everyone here for it, anyone watching if they want to be a part of it. This is going to be a mixture of real life and in-game, and I thought it was something really fun to do. And, eventually it'll come out. And Girth, maybe you can have me on a podcast when that movie's eventually going to come out, because my heart has been set on making this Halo movie forever now.
Yeah.
And it might be I'm not saying I'm going to give up on making Halo content, but if this was my last form of content I would make, if I were to, get kidnapped, disappeared, or, something like that, kidnapped by alien or abducted by aliens, this would be the movie that I would be making, just a going away thing. This would be it. So, nice. Personally, like I said, if you ever if you ever want to pop into my stream and say, hey, you know who I am, I'm Mobile Halo Addiction, and like I said, I'm always with Girth and everyone.
Are we following you on Twitch?
Yeah, we have you on Instagram.
Are we not following you on Twitch?
We do have you on Twitch.
Yeah, I have you guys on Twitch. I follow.
At some point, I'm gonna drop all the links anyway in chat at some point later tonight, so you don't have to worry about that.
But I should say Girth, but personally, thank you for just having me here today. It means a lot.
Honestly, you're welcome. Like I said earlier, I want to thank all of you guys for finally getting together, talking about Halo.
This was great.
This is good stuff, man. I love
really
doing this.
appreciate
I love hearing you guys. You know, I hear you guys talking.
Yeah.
But
Stuff,
what
yeah.
about
I do
you
have
two
a
then?
smooth voice.
What plans have you two got? So obviously I know that you're gonna do Halo Infinite after you've done the grind, but is there anything else
Yeah.
at all that you guys are gonna do, whether that's Twitch content related or just in general?
So basically, how it's gonna work is that after we're done with the XP grind, you know, of course we are gonna start focused on Halo Infinite, and there's another part, you know, we want to start focused on modding as well, and because Forge is coming out, we're gonna be doing that too. But there's like more to that. About time we hit, so me and my brother we made the agreement. About time we hit 10,000 followers on Twitch. We are planning to like visit the gaming events and Twitch cons, HCS tournaments, like maybe likely. Also, I don't want to keep any promises, but likely, you know, we can like fly from the UK and all the way to USA just to like to go visit the HCS. You know,
Because it's massive, isn't
it's
it?
very very big there.
It's
So, you know, we are planning to do something like that to meet other Halo YouTubers and streamers. And we definitely would love to like meet you as well in person as well, because that'd be like very
that's
cool.
that's
you
100%
great,
gonna
man.
happen. That
Yeah.
kind of like leads into what I want to achieve. So I can sit here and I could talk about Halo and my goals for Halo, but more importantly, I want to meet new people more than anything else. So that's why not only do I do the custom game events so you can virtually meet new people, I want to do more real life events. So hopefully most of you know who are watching, we try and do at least 2 UK meetups. What we usually do, we just go around someone's house, just drink fucking loads of alcohol and have a massive house party. But while that's all good, I want to actually do proper events. Whether that's like we rent out a room and we fucking do Halo LANs IRL.
Ooh.
Like link up all the old
Really?
Xbox originals
awesome.
and just fucking battle each other.
And that as well. Or what we can do is just do like a podcast, but in person.
Yeah,
I think people would love that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Never done before, yeah.
never done before.
Yeah.
That'd be really
Massive.
good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
I love LAN parties. They're beautiful.
Gecko says, awesome to see so many amazing people who've been here for me through the years in one stream.
I was gonna say,
100%.
Thanks, Gecko. I know you. I know you, Gecko.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Gecko's one of your mods, isn't he? Or someone from your
Oh,
server.
he is. Yeah, from my Discord. Yeah,
Yeah.
my
my
Discord that.
You know what? It's
Yeah.
actually really nice. Gecko, I'm sorry to call you out like this, but I'm going to go on my DMs and read to everyone what you said on my DMs. So you added me, and I said howdy. You said howdy. I saw you added me. Yes, sir, I did. I've been in your server for a while, and I saw that you joined my friend Draco, so I figured, what the heck? And he said, amazing content, by the way. So I said, Tai BB. Always trying to big up the Halo MCC. Your efforts are appreciated. MCC is a vital part of the community these days.
Exactly.
So it's nice to hear feedback like that I'm actually doing something for people.
nice.
It's always nice to be there for
Give back.
people.
Give back
Yeah.
to the community is what our goal should be. Really,
Hmm.
I think that's I feel like that's our goal at the end of the day. Is just if we're giving back to the community, we feel a little bit better about ourselves.
Exactly. So, 343, hurry up and release Forge so we can hype your game up and make these memories. 'Cause,
Yeah,
damn it.
they really gotta add the. I said this a million times on the stream, but they really need to bring in the server browser. Like
Yeah,
it
I was
needs,
just talking about
because if you think about it, right, like you know, especially you know if you're not a content creator, like if you look at like Spiteful and Uber Nick, like they have a lot of people that play, you know, that play Halo with each other. That's really cool.
we need to get the hell out of this.
Yeah, we still don't have nothing like that, man. It's a bit embarrassing. for us
Landing on
to
myself.
have something like that.
They're gonna need a lot of room to have something like that.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, you know, you look at other, you know, Halo streamers like Ike Spiteful, like, he's really good with his custom games. Like, he organizes it really well. And you know, when Forge comes, you know, I feel like a lot of people are going to be going after him because he's really good with his custom
yeah,
games.
like
and,
we,
you know,
we play a lot of his customs and
They should
Yeah.
go for us.
Yeah, and you guys as well. You guys host a lot of that, and but for the people that don't have anyone to play Halo with, or no, they're not content creators, it's gonna be a lot harder for them. They might be the best of, you know, in Forge when it comes to creation, like best of Forge creation, but like if you don't have a lot of people on your friend list that don't play Halo, then you're screwed.
That's why you
basically
need to
like
join communities like what all four of us rather have got here. So like, we're predominantly Halo custom games.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine
Yeah.
hosting our own custom games. But I just feel for the other people that will, that are not content creators, and that don't have people, that don't have, friends that play Halo, like they play other games. Because I remember during the MCC when, when it had never had the server browser, like a lot of people coming up to me and saying, "Hey Shaban, I made this map. Hey Shaban, I got this map. Can you host it for me? Can you host it for me?" And it was a bit of pressure for me because I had to, host custom games for them. And yeah, I had a lot. I do have a lot of people. We have a lot of people in our Discord, and it was the only way for us to run a custom games server. So Infinite really truly needs a custom game browser, dedicated servers.
Yeah.
Needs a file share system. Needs all of that. It's essential. Like I feel like we're getting too, what's his name? Like deceived. Like, oh yeah, Forge looks amazing, but then if you made this one map, or whatever map it is, it's gonna, no one's gonna play it besides you.
Yeah. We
like,
kind of, as much as
really
it's all promising at the moment, we kind of also need to kind of like bite our tongue really and sort of like hold back, pull the reins until we actually see something official. Because at the moment, this is all leaks.
Yeah. And it also needs game modes as well, like Ripple and Infection. And Infection plays a huge part in these Forge maps.
Infection is the most
and
important game type for custom games. Like, regardless of the whole zombies aspect, some of the game modes that we see today is not possible unless Infection is a thing.
That's the thing, man. Like, that's what worries me. Like a lot, like we're so hyped up for Forge, but it's like part of me is like, damn, man. Like if we made this one map, who's gonna play on it? I mean, we'll be fine. Like I said, we'll be fine. Just a lot of people out there, like they're not gonna be fine.
Exactly.
Literally every person I've spoken to, like come to the stream or whatever, they will say to me, "Oh, I don't have anyone to play Halo with, so I'm gonna join you guys." And I feel for them because they don't have, a lot of friends that,
That's what we're here for, though. I think that's what they need to realize. They need to join our Discords and be like, "Hey, I'm doing a game night. Join up right now." Like for example, actually, I say this now because they asked me to, but I'm a part of a Flash community. I think you know Flash community, Girth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll tell them I gave them a bone today, but they do a lot of game nights too. And I'm actually gonna be hosting for their game night tonight, actually. And the thing is, if I don't get enough people, I usually sponge over in his custom. But the problem is, like, what he wants to do is have our own separate customs, have people join. But the problem is, it's hard because people say they want to join and be a part of it, but when you're free and you actually have the time, it's not always gonna link up. So that's always a problem. It really is. So that's why people should be joining Discords and and be more social.
I mean, no excuse. I mean, Discord is such an amazing app, right? It's like
It really is.
Personally, I think it's better than WhatsApp. That's my personal opinion, but but I absolutely love Discord. Like you get to connect to others. People around the world, get to meet anyone. I actually met my friend, Henry. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I actually met him through Halo, and we added each other on Discord. And and he wanted to meet me because he saw the way I was. He looked. He always watches us on stream, and he was like, "You know what, Shaban, we should plan to meet up. Let's meet up. Let's meet up." I actually never planned this. He actually wanted to meet me so badly, so we actually ended up meeting up with each other, and all because of Discord, all because of Halo.
Oh wow.
I mean, how this what happened? Because how this what happened was I wanted to do Halo Lasso. So I was looking for people like in other Discord servers. So I saw the guy named Henry. I was like, "Hey Henry, dude, bro, you want to play? You want to do Halo 2? You want to do Halo Lasso?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then that's where the bond started to, to build up. And yeah, so it was it's very rare to get something like that.
Well, the good thing about Discord now is that you can do server discovery. So at the moment, we're sitting on 640 members in our Discord.
Wow.
So eventually, we want to. Because obviously you're over 1K now, aren't you? Because you're on the front page of server discovery when you type Halo.
We're on the second page.
Oh, right.
Damn, look at
Okay.
you guys.
Yeah, so
Sometimes they go to first page. And then it
I
goes
have a
on to-
Discord. No one even realizes.
So I eventually want to do what you guys do and get our server on there at the moment. We've recently had our own URL because we hit the max for Discord server boost, but we dropped back to
Still
level
bother
2.
with your Discord.
You definitely get there. Just the way we got lucky because me and my brother, because there's two of us working on on Twitch together and we share the same account. Like it's easy for us to grow, and it's tough for solo people that work alone. They're always busy. But I swear to you, you guys will get there. It takes a lot of time for the people that are working alone. It's just a matter of when you guys will get there. So as long as you're passionate, consistent, like you definitely get there. Just
it also it's quite hard as well because obviously we're focused mainly on one aspect of it. So you can do customs if you want to, and you can do matchmaking.
Yeah.
Whereas we just solely focus on custom games, so there's a very small niche for that as it is anyway.
Yeah, I see what I mean. Yeah.
And the thing is,
I mean,
I don't want to focus it just on me. This community is for everyone. So yeah, my face might be on it, but you have as much control on what happens.
You mean raised,
right?
What?
You mean Alex's face because you guys look the same. It was a joke. It just fell flat. Never mind.
It didn't fall flat. I heard it.
I was gonna say, at the end of the day, the community raised you, you know, where you are, and it's important not to forget that.
Yeah,
you know?
I want to bring them along for the ride because at the end of the day, this is their community. I just do what they want.
Yeah, want you to do. Yeah, you're basically the slave.
I am basically the slave, but I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy what I do here on Twitch, you know?
Masochism.
Yeah. But who knows, man? Maybe your spot on Wargames Discord will actually pop off. Like you know, Forge is amazing. So imagine if we have all these features, you know, you probably would pop off. It probably like
we're in a good spot for when custom games does get officially supported. Definitely.
Yeah, and hopefully, you know, population will increase, and you meet a lot of people, and people want to join Discord servers that host custom games, and you guys are on there. You guys already built the foundation, and people on Discord want to join a Halo Discord server that only relies on custom games. You know, they'll look for you, because I had some people like that joining our server like randomly, and they're like, "Hey, I found you guys on the Halo Discovery page. I just want to play Halo with other people, you know, custom games." I'm like, "Oh wow, that's crazy." So I can definitely imagine you guys, you know, will definitely be on there. Like, you know, people will be searching you, you know, saying,
like, you just got to look at our website. You know, we've got a portfolio. You know, we've got our own website where we actually share memories. So like, I'll pop it up for the viewers who don't actually know or not have been on our website yet. But you know,
I think I've seen it as well.
Yeah, if you just type in
SpartanWarGames.com,
you can see it right now on stream. So, you know, it is primarily Halo Infinite themes. Like, we built our website ready for Halo Infinite. You know, we've got our YouTube trailer. I mean, we've got events.
See, this is good stuff, man. Look at that. This is really good stuff. Like, you're taking action. You know, I hear a lot of people always saying, "Yeah, that looks dope."
You know, we've got galleries of all of our custom game events, you know, where we take our photos. Then we've also got, like, Monday Madness, which is our variety game night, you know, so we don't always just play Halo. I need to update that at some point. We've got a nice little About Us page, so you've got a couple of bios from staff members and normal members. Buddy, you're on the website, buddy.
I am. I should be. I hope I am.
You are, yes, because I told you to write something.
I do a lot of content. I know. I hope I am.
But it's not all just about us. So we got partners. So you can see people that know us. So, you know, General Heat from Gold Team know about us. The guy who made the Halo D-Bot, who's now a moderator for the official Halo server. Halo Creation, probably one of the best speed running communities in Halo. You know, so yeah.
Gold Team Productions.
Yeah, we want to make a portfolio of everything.
Yeah, this is really good stuff, man. What I'm saying, like with you, you're taking a lot of action.
Yeah,
you want, like you're doing like less talk, but you're actually taking action. You know, doing something, you know, with your community and, you know, for the community. I see, you know, I always hear a lot of people saying they wish they wish like they could have done this, could have done that. It's always this word called wishing and not like working towards it.
Not doing.
You know, and you guys are definitely working towards it. I see that. I see the passion in you guys.
But in order to do that, in order for me to even succeed in these goals, I need people like you in the community, doing custom games, making new friends. Because again, like I said, it's not just about me; it's all of you. It's combined. It's a combined effort from everyone.
We should definitely partner up with this Discord.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of like plugging stuff, I think it's time for me to start plugging everyone's social media in the chat for anyone who's watching. So I'm going to start with our friend Alex here.
Hi.
Twin brother. Your lost twin brother.
So hopefully
his hair is so majestic.
You guys need to be up.
So hopefully I managed to get all of your links in, but let me know if there's any more. So I'm going to just spam a load of links. This is where you can find Alex on social media. Make sure you follow him. You know, this guy does some awesome creations, does a lot of awesome content. What I love about Alex is that he's a mental health advocate as well, which is very big at the moment. Obviously, we all know that COVID hit us really fucking bad.
Agreed.
But yeah, if you want some life advice, but also from someone who looks as beautiful as I do, then make sure you follow this guy. All right.
Yeah,
Wait, can I ask
I'll give you
you-
everything from laughs to tears, man. I'll give you it all.
Can I ask you something? How old are you guys, Girth and Alex?
I'm 33.
I'm 27, almost 28.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know you
imagine-
didn't ask, but I'm 29. I know you didn't ask.
Guys look the
Good
same
like
age.
the youngest brother.
Am I the
Yeah.
old man here?
You are
I
the
am
old
the old
man,
man.
yeah.
here.
Yeah,
You
you're
are.
like 2 years older.
God
Because
damn.
I think I'm
you
just
guys are
I think I'm
big.
just older than the twins. I think I'm just older by like a little bit.
You're 27.
I'm 27, yeah.
I'm 27. I'm 27 as well.
So
What month?
I'm
What month?
September, so you might actually be older.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're around June.
Fuck, I'm the
Wow.
youngest. God damn it.
This is
Well,
feedback.
man.
Wait, what about Liverpool?
I like how the
I'm
oldest has a
29.
beard
He's
and the
29.
youngest has a beard.
The thing is, yeah, I don't look my age, man. Like I swear to God, you know, without the beard, people would think, oh, are you 19?
I
I
mean-
accused of being 17 before. It was pretty bad. They're like, sir, like, are you old enough to drink? Like, I think so.
Really?
So the next
For a couple
person
years
we're
now.
dropping links in for is Sure Productions. So
Oh.
you should
Thanks,
already
Ryan.
be followed
Well.
to these guys, but help them get to max XP in Halo MCC.
You know how many season points I have, dude? Like in bloody
how many?
NCC, 700.
Fucking hell.
I wish I could share it to you guys, man. Give like, I wish there was an option.
Get
I
like
could just
get
give-
get like an image, like cut the image out, do a print screen or something of it. That'd be
It's
mad.
in the season points. Let me
Yeah,
see.
make
Shall
sure
I-
that you
let
follow
me-
these
let me
guys
open
anyway.
it
They're
right now.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's such a grind, man. Like even me and my brother grind is still a long way to go. But
Yeah.
we're very
Yeah.
close. Very, very
You guys
close.
got this. I believe in you.
Yeah, you've definitely
Yeah.
got this. Definitely. The
Yeah,
fact,
you
like you said earlier, you've got 2 people doing this. You know, you're
Yeah.
pretty good.
Who
They are
deserves a lot
almost
of
hitting
respect.
4K followers. Yeah, almost.
That's insane. But
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you guys. You guys are going a long way.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I
crazy
think their
work, man.
camera froze.
That's really awesome. Oh yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, they froze then. But last but
Couldn't
not
take
least, sorry.
Let's do their pose. Sorry, I'm trying to do their pose. Okay, so one's like this, and the
Yeah,
other's
was-
like this. Yeah.
And the last person to give a shout out for is the one and only lovable Halo Addiction. Ultimate Halo meme man, does a lot of Halo photography, proud owner of Halo Free Gamer Fuel. So make sure
Mother
you
bag.
make sure you follow this guy. He also hosts his own game nights as well for Flash community as well as himself.
Yeah.
So not only do you have me to play custom games for, he's the man for the American side as well. So,
Yeah, I'm on 707 season points, dude. This is
Fucking hell.
insane.
It's pretty good.
But speaking
my
of
brother
customs, at some point I do want to have more international events because I obviously do the main bulk of the hosting, but because I'm in England, jolly
Oh,
old
my God,
good
you're on
England,
7.
you
I
know,
thought we were on.
as soon as I start streaming, it's only when people are coming home in the States,
Oh,
so
yes.
I want the custom games to
Yeah.
carry on in the evening for the people in the States. So
Hey, high five! I know high five.
you do know High
Yeah,
Five Draco, yeah.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, do you know when you were playing with me that day on NPC playing
Yeah.
SWAT and you went offline? He actually found me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, did you send the link or something, or did you just find me on
No,
Twitch randomly?
no. Wow, Draco was here on the stream earlier, so he probably
Oh, okay.
probably already follows you. But it could be
I wouldn't be
because
surprised
when I
if you find
raided
me
you
on
in the
Twitch,
past, he
actually.
might have followed you from there.
Yeah.
So,
But how's it going, hijacker?
Oreos, alrighty, my Wi-Fi is working again. Oreo, we've literally just been plugging everyone's content, so I'm going to do a massive post again in the chat where you can find everyone on social media. Shit, that's way too many characters. Hold it.
Alright, let me show you guys the season points.
What am I missing?
Right, there is 1.
Hey.
There is 2. I love this ODST music that's playing in the background. And there is 3.
Smooth jazz.
No, I'm playing the. I can't remember what it's fucking called again. It's Skyline. Skyline from
Deference to
ODST.
Darkness?
No, from ODST.
Follow.
That is a lot of links. I made sure that I covered everyone's links, so make sure you drop them a follow. They are all amazing guys. They deserve all the follows and views. So
That's you, baby.
yeah. But we got 10 minutes until we call it a night, and we're gonna do a raid. So I've got a couple of people in mind that I want to raid tonight.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Ugh.
This Twitch stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends.
I'm thinking we can do some Halo MCC raids. I don't know who we want to raid. I know Unique is playing Halo right now. We could always raid her.
Yeah, we can.
Is she unique? That's a real
She
question.
is very unique. She is a very.
That's all that matters.
She's a very
She's like
saucy
very
individual.
loyal to the Halo franchise.
Yeah, she's very. She's a nice person.
She is.
That's all that matters. Can't be one of those Twitch streamers
Actually-
be like, you only dropped me 18
Yeah.
people.
I haven't rated her.
This is
Whether or not
disgusting.
she's
A lot.
still
Like-
streaming.
I'm
yeah,
like
she's
I'm like honored if I was like
streaming
rated by one person.
Yeah, I'll keep her tabs just in case. I'm gonna have a look in MCC again, see what else we've got. Thing is, I don't mind like raiding bigger channels, but I like to help out the smaller ones.
Yeah, smaller ones
Yeah,
are the
smaller
best.
I always
Yeah.
get better reactions from the smaller ones as well.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because I feel like if you're rating someone that's big, like they're just so used to because like they have a large
They're so
view
used to
account. They're just so
Who you
used to
gonna raid?
like
Duke
getting
Con?
raids
Wait,
and stuff.
is Connor streaming by himself?
They roll their eyes like, oh, that's it.
Is Connor actually streaming right now? Let me just check.
Is he?
I'm just gonna check right now. Yeah, he's live right now. Fuck it. I don't think.
Yeah,
he's
Con,
I
it was
don't
like
think- I don't
Con
think
was
he's
doing
in-
Con was doing the parkour shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still doing that.
Is
I'm
he-
watching
is
him
he-
right
is-
now.
Is he talking in his stream?
I don't know, but I went to his stream and since it's sponsored by is this Pizza Hut?
I've got
It's sponsored by
I've got a
Pizza
fucking Audible ad.
They're gonna
Yeah.
raid it.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Pizza Hut.
I'm still
Oh, that's
here.
Papa John's. Never mind.
Yeah, I am talking. Fuck you.
Yeah,
He's still
still-
doing the
okay.
the obstacle, which is insane. I'm watching him do this. Like, how could you do this? I can never do this in a million years.
But chat again. I hope that you've enjoyed tonight's podcast.
Oh yeah, we did.
I loved it.
Give me all the
I
feedback
enjoyed it.
because the thing is that obviously this is episode 4, but we want to start making these like properly. So I need to hear from you the feedback. I also need to hear who you want me to interview next time. And the thing is, it's not that these guys aren't going to ever appear again in the streams. No doubt these guys will probably want to come back in, talk about Halo and other shit as well. I honestly enjoy this, dude. We do need more Halo podcasts, indeed. I want to start making this a regular thing.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
thing is that this is new, this layout. So before I had just
Oh, yeah, I
a full
remember.
screen, and things were in the way. So just let me know how you feel about this format, like with the camera just slightly off screen in a border.
Raid, yeah. So, guys, Rick, is he?
I'm not doing the raid just yet. I've got a couple of
Yeah,
minutes
let me
before I do it.
Let me
Yeah,
know
speaking
when.
of podcasts, right? I actually do see myself you like becoming like, like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, but,
yes.
the more you keep on improving with your podcast streams, I actually do believe you can become on that sort of like scale.
level.
It's also
Oh,
good
wait,
as well because obviously with the amount of views that we got on this stream right now, and we're talking about Halo, so
Yeah, so I do think like in the future you should definitely do like podcast in person.
Mm.
Like many people would be like into that.
yeah.
I think if we do come meet up, we should like plan on schedule, plan like a place where we want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a place in YouTube. It's called YouTube Space. You can have your own conference and your own
Yeah, that's
space
pretty
to
cool.
like do.
Maybe one day we'll do that.
Yeah, actually cool. Yeah,
That'd be-
that's in London
Gecko,
as well.
I was
Yeah.
in a Discord with
Yeah.
Marty O'Donnell and Steve Downs for a bit. He dropped off the grid, but when he surfaces online again, I'd love to try and get him to do
Oh,
a
you did?
podcast with y'all.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing. The thing is that I want
Yeah,
to
that's cool.
also interview. So, like, one person I want to interview is Ice Spiteful because of his
That'd be
custom
awesome.
games, and I watch his streams all the time. You know, he's always chatting with me when I'm in his streams. Like, I want to.
Yeah, you should definitely
get some.
interview him.
I would love
Yeah.
to interview some higher profiles. The problem is, obviously, I'm quite low in terms of like viewership and whatnot. So I guess I'll have to work my way up before I can start hitting the big
Oh, you definitely
teams,
get that.
but,
Just keep being consistent.
yeah.
That's,
Yeah. That's the problem with like some big name people. I'm not saying people in particular, but there are some ego when it comes to high profile people. So that's the biggest issue. And I guess
Yeah.
trying to do podcasting.
I'm happy just doing this for you guys. Like, this is big. This is big enough for me to think. Like,
Yeah,
I've
you know.
been doing custom games hosting like on Halo with this community since 2014.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't expect it to be something where I'm starting to stream it on Twitch like over the past couple of years and build something of it. All right, Axel, thanks for joining, dude. I will catch you on customs whenever we do that next. Which, by the way, is something I want to talk about very quickly. So, sorry for being so absent from custom games. I've been doing a lot of stuff IRL, which most of you know. So we are back playing customs on Monday for Variety Game Night. We'll also be playing some BTB on Wednesday with a little bit of customs. I'm on call next weekend, but it's also my friend's birthday, so I'm going to try and get on customs. I might start it an hour later. I will keep you up to date with that. The weekend after, I've got some travel on the weekends, and then we'll be back at the end of the month. So it's going to be a rough couple of weeks for customs at the moment, so bear with me. We're going to do it mainly midweek, if we can. It's probably not going to be until September where we will start playing customs again properly. So I just thought I'd let you know.
That's what it does sometimes.
It does, yeah. Well, the thing is everyone's birthdays and everyone's plans are all around August. I don't know why. It's just weird. So I think without further ado, we're going to get a raid set up.
Let's go.
Oof, we only going for 3 hours, people.
3 hours.
Damn.
I know, right?
Damn, we all deserve a cookie. After
Right,
that
so
one.
make sure that you're
I
all on
definitely
stream.
Oh, 3 hours.
Sweat.
You have to maintain the
I'm
view
here.
stream.
You guys know what to do.
This
Hello,
yeah.
hello, Faith Gamer. You've literally...
Faith gave us the
Yeah, Faith, we're gonna...
the stream just started. Welcome.
Welcome, Faith.
We're gonna
So, Faith,
re-upload
we're going to
this.
be raiding someone, okay?
Yeah.
No, it's well Faith that we're gonna be uploading this clip onto YouTube.
I mean,
it's gonna
which is
be on Spotify. Wargames.
I'll be clipping
Probably
some
just
of
like
this
do highlight
Well,
yeah,
mobile
footage,
addiction.
so.
From a podcast. I feel like we have-
I mean, they can crop some of the parts. Probably.
Yes. Good editing. Into anything.
Right, let's have a look to see how... So we got 15 people apparently in the raid ready, but it says we got 20 people watching.
Yeah, it says 20 people for me as well. I think Twitch is bugged out.
Wait,
Yeah.
damn it.
We're
Wait,
waiting
God.
a little
15's
bit.
good. 15's great.
That's better than most people can offer, to be honest.
I forgot you guys were live. Just
People
yeah,
go to
that's
get 15
Faith. We're
and 19.
re-upload it to YouTube so you can re-watch everything. But thanks for
Because
popping
you
in
gotta
anyway.
have faith. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, sorry. I'm George Michaels. Oh, at least Alex gets the reference. There you go.
If we don't see the number, I might cancel it and then redo it again because I want to see the numbers on there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll cancel it and then we'll do it again. So it says 20 or 19 to me now, so let's try it again. We might
Well, I
just
have to
have
say,
to do
at
it.
the
We
end
might
of
just
this,
have to do it
it's
with
been an
16
honor.
people. Oh, Faith, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Right, are we ready to raid over?
I'm ready. How about you?
Cool.
Let's go.
I'm ready. How about you?
You guys know the drill when it comes to my raids. Spam Spartan Wargames raid in his chat. Make him feel welcome. Connor at the moment is doing some parkour on Halo Reach, so he's doing apparently one of the hardest maps.
I was doing that.
So, right, without further ado, guys, we're going to go over now. So, take care.
Attack!
Let's go.
We attack.
Attack! He's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Oh,